Hello folks, hello, good evening, and welcome to another Friday night. We carry on with more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Did the bot actually go out? I think the bot, I did check the bot went out. Yeah, it's okay, good. The bot's behaving, so I'm kind of happy that the bot's upgraded itself and is actually now behaving and announcing on time. Oh, lovely for it. So last time, we got ourselves into the Abyss. We are now into the Abyss in now Act 4. Having to basically explore the Abyss and find out where these Nahindran crystals are coming from. And basically we kind of want to work our way up the chain here in Illusionera. Because we're currently in the Midnight Isles. Hey Shaitan, hello! Good evening. Quickly pause here to get our buffs along the line. People are still horribly wounded.
So exciting!
So we are here in the Midnight Isles. We are having to secure an audience with the city's rulers, which the only way we get to do that is if we're important enough to do that. We'll only get summoned if we're important enough, and there are several ways of doing that. We can secure an audience in the Harem of Ardent Dreams, which is the government of the city. We have to become famous. We have to either win at the arena, which is difficult because they keep sabotaging us and giving us crappy little fights, which will never make us famous. We have to visit Valexia's mansion, who's like a noble woman here, and see if we get to join. Help her, and she help us become famous. We found an Asimar called Latverk, who is basically supposedly dedicated his life to freeing to buying enslaved Asimar to free them, but he only buys female Asimar, which is very, very. Hey, Shaitan. Exactly, absolutely. Absolutely, positively. Yeah, so we don't believe him in the slightest. I just don't believe him at all. He's the dodgiest guy here. We also have Traces of Shadows. We just try to find out about the Spinner of Nightmares and the 10,000 Delights. The 10,000 Delights is the horror, is the brothel here. We also have we have to go take Greybor to meet Willidus, the demon Willidus, who is the one who basically set Greybor up to fail when attacking the Baelor at the end of Act 2. We have the Wicked, Nocticula wants to go, Ember wants to go meet Nocticula. And Fearless Flirt, there's a young man running around and basically flirting with the biggest demons in Illusionera. You're going to want to find out why. Apparently he's in the tavern. There is a fast travel system in the city, using these, these, no, not these ones. There's a portal system. Where are the portals? There's a fast travel portal system somewhere around here. Where is it? Portal is over there. Hello, Harley Jam. Welcome to chat. I am Nemo. Welcome. There's a fast travel system here with this portal, but we haven't got a way to fast travel back to the Fleshmarkets, and I don't want to leave here until I've got a way to do that. So we're in the Fleshmarkets, which is the massive slave pits. Basically, it's the slave market. And last time we were wandering around talking to people, and it occurs to me that I don't know why. Right? Not entirely sure why we were doing this, because it occurred to me, I think, during Monday's stream. I'm doing fine, Harley. How are you? That like, we've been doing chaotic good, Azata stuff. We've been like, our guiding principle for our character has been freedom, more so than good sometimes. But our guiding principle has been freedom, and we're in a slave market. I mean, if ever there's a place for me to run rampant and just start blowing people's faces off, it's here.
We'll make things right.
Get on the damn Triceratops. Get on the horse. Get on the boar. We do want to essentially start wrecking face. I've got a save here. There's like what? 1, 2. You're not a slaver. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little slaver groups here, several Thana demon guards, and as well as the 8 slavers if you include the Soraxis, who is like the leader of this place. Yes, you can, of course you can ask me something. I'm assuming you mean the second question, because that was the first question. You may not like the answer I have to give you, but you can always ask a question. I talk to everyone. You can find out who needs killing and how far it needs to go. Exactly. So this is Dunk the slave trader, who's the one who's specifically the one who's holding the Aasimar guards. You know, he's at the Aasimar slaves and the pleasure slaves. So there's a couple of slaves here. I didn't hear what you were asking. Was I asking you something? I just said, how are you? That's all I asked. I don't think I asked anything else. Is there anything up here? There's a knowledge one over there. Yeah, so this group over here is dealing with the slaves, with the Aasimar slaves. So you gotta go free them. I think this group over here, I don't know anything about you. You're just a regular slave trader. These are the Thana demons. These are the ones who are this is the gladiators' slaves, which I needed for the gladiator bits. I didn't think I actually went around doing this. You do custom slaves, rather than like mass buying ones. People ask you to grab the people for slavery and you grab them. Although you're not exactly here, so it's difficult to deal with you, because you're not actually here right now. You're just projecting. You say you don't deal in slaves, you deal in magical, basically you fill slaves' body with magical stuff and then sell them instead. Raggy, I don't know Raggy. Who's Raggy? Raggy? The Cambion who gives you a smarmy bow looks like he once tried to split in two, then changed his mind. His chest is twice as wide as it should be, and double pupils set out from each of his eyes. Every time this freakish creature opens his mouth, an impressive goiter swells on his neck. I have seen that you got a really cool overlay and a 2D model logo. You have a basic. Can I make a new logo for you? Nope. I like my logo as it is. Thank you very much. I like my logo. The coin was made by the same person who made the ship. Look, if you look under my like down here, the ship. The person who made the ship made me the coin as well. Then the person who made me the logo was made by someone else. But thank you for the offer, though. Thank you for asking. It's better than people who don't ask and just send me DMs. Anyway, so his voice has an unpleasant croaking quality, as if a giant toad has taken up residence in his throat. Would you like to buy some fresh flesh? You can call me Raggy. I am at your service. Nope. I'm good, Harley. Thank you very much. So who are you selling? Everyone calls me Raggy, and the name's just fine by me. I am the top vendor here at the Fleshmarkets, doubt, no matter what the others think. They sell expensive, classy goods, whereas I specialize in rabble and riffraff. My goods cost 10 times less than what the others are selling, but I have 100 times more clients than everyone else. Everybody needs a slave. Cheap, maybe slightly defective, but still a slave. Many big shots from the upper city prefer to do business with the others, but so what? The middle city fits me much better. Raggy raises his voice for the last part. Thank you for telling me that now. You notice the demon standing nearby cast cautious glances at the insolent, grinning Cambion. It seems this shabby specimen has some authority here after all. Besides, I don't just sell live goods. I sell the stuff that used to belong to these poor fools as well. You'll find some extremely valuable and interesting items among the loot taken during the slave raids. With a casual nod towards Ember, the grimaces of disgust. Incidentally, I am willing to take this crippled waif off your hands. If you expect to sell her yourself, don't bother. No one will want to buy such a puny thing, but I can add her to my lot of Galarian slaves. You are mistaken. I'm not for sale, Ember smashed cheerfully. Did you acquire the Bog Thunder and War Tales yet? I have, yes. I'll acquire it next week, I believe. You have some spoils then. You have a shop, right? I'm probably correct in my get. Oh, I can just buy the gold coin off you. Oh, okay. For 10k. You don't got much in here, but you do have interesting. Okay, what do you have here? Rusty Dawn, which is a battle axe. I don't care. +4 corrosive burst battle axe. And a ×4 critical hit chance. Also makes it suffer -3 penalty for 2 rounds on critical hits. Whenever this effect occurs, the wielder must pass an athletics check, or X will be stuck, making melee attacks unavailable for the next round. Okay. For some reason, I laughed way too hard when I found out what it was. It's a well, you can see what it is. Basically, it's a massive fly swatter. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, though. Rude Stopper. +5 heavy crossbow lands a hit. The enemy must place a will saving throw DC 30, which is not too bad. Or became unable to cast spells or attack for 1 round. And inflict the enemies is immune to the target for 3 rounds. It's every hit, though, so you're rolling on every hit. It's not bad, actually. If I had a crossbow user. The speed, no hooked hammer, nope. Brutal Decay, it's a +4 corrosive burst club. Enemy hits suffers 1d6 acid per round for 1d4 rounds. If it's 1d10 acid for d3 rounds, they don't stack, but the stronger flex replaces the weaker one. Also, acid, not relevant. Mighty Fist +4, a quick draw. A +2 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons against larger and bigger enemies. Also grants +4 in initiative. What have you got in your neck? Natural armor +3. Insight bonus. I don't think you're rocking an insight bonus, are you? Are you rocking an insight bonus? No, you're not rocking an insight bonus. I'm not opposed to giving that to you. I do not believe that I'll be able to have access to this shop once it dies. There's no way they're going to give me access. If I kill this guy, there's no way they're going to give me 200, 300, 400, 500, 600,000 give or take gold's worth of items just for killing one guy here. That's not happening. Blackened Rags. This robe grants us plus 10 bonuses on knowledge arcana checks, also increases hexes on spells from the witch spell list and hexes by 1. Whenever the wound suffers, see, I don't think that's been that useful. That might be a bit nicer. Also, the plus 10 to arcana checks is funny because it kind of means that who's the better arcana user? It's definitely Nenio, right? Nenio's got 35, you have 31. You would actually overtake Nenio on arcana checks if you wore that. Call to Violence, plus 4 resistance cloak, which grants all enraged allies.
Reporting for duty.
Hey, Wolf! Gold coin and lockpicks. An air mephit? Let's take a foreigner here to buy your pathetic rags, Richard. Right, Richard. You know what? Fine. This was a quick save now, and I'll start with you. Mainly because I'm fairly certain, I am fairly confident that I won't have access to your shop. So I want to figure this out really quickly. Your slaves are lucky. You're about to see your master's choke on his own blood. Out of nowhere, a knife with a wide, jagged edge appears in Raggy's hand. Spinning the knife skillfully with his 2 numerous fingers, he leers at you without fear. You wanna dance? Mephit runs away. Taking advantage of all the fuss, the Mephit deftly picks the lock of his cage using his pointed tail as a skeleton key. Once free, it makes an obscene sound at Raggy, winks at you mischievously, and immediately takes off into the air.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
You just fail. Oh my god, you just failed your frightful presence on a 1. I'm so sorry. Right, hang on, are you the only enemy? Really? Okay. Another news, I went on a bit of a shopping spree on Tuesday in a couple of weeks. Nice.
I'll rip you apart.
Nice. Well done. Let's get ourselves a regular fire blast, please. I thought you went to using a dagger. But can't you using a bow? So you are a ranger. You're a ranger, but you know studied target. Oh, you've been affected by studied target. Soaking the embers, touch of flame, quarry command. Ivo? Yep. See that? Oh, get critted, son.
Be gone, fiend.
How much health have you got left? 8. I'm not going to use a Hellfire Ray on that. You know what? Nenio, please. Phoenix Blast. Some damage was dealt. I don't think you can have access to the shop. No, we don't. But we got the gold coin at least. We get a bow. With armor plus 3, resistance plus 2, resistance plus 3. So you're all free now. Does that change anything? The slaves stand huddled in a tight circle, knives picked up from the ground glint in hands of some. It's almost as if the saint of demon blood has imbued their exhausted bodies with new strength. They are clearly no longer willing to simply watch their lives be bargained away. One of them, a young man with an injured leg, flashes a bloodthirsty grin at you. So what's next, man? Should we run, or should we face death here? We won't go back in the cage. We've had enough of this demon filth. Oh, you can take refuge at my camp. Diomede bless you. Thank you for standing up for us. We'll never forget your kindness. The ragged slaves huddle in a tight group and hurry towards the exit. They are frightened and tired, but you can see a glimmer of hope and defiance in their eyes. Oh great, I need to get your voice set up again, don't I? Okay, hang on. I didn't actually save the damn preset for this. Or is it?
You did as every true Galarian should by saving the people from your homeworld from slavery. Thanks to people like you, my heart holds no doubts that we will emerge victorious from this struggle.
Oh, thanks. And the demon slaves? Okay, they're not... The Galarian slaves are willing to go. Commoner, slave commoner. Slave trade, okay, we can't... Okay, let's try you then. Krebus? The strange vendor swathed in black extended his Shall we trade? We won't be making any deals. First computer I built for myself more than 10 years. Nice. 2 small projectiles whiz past your ear. The glass eyeballs have popped out of Krebs' eye sockets. Dense clouds of darkness flow from his impossibly wide mouth, gathering to form an eerie demonic figure. The figure bears its teeth. The pale skin, now with no trace of the living tattoos, drops to the ground in an empty robe. Lunatics ignore the horrible metamorphosis their masters is undergoing. They stay lost in their magic trance. What are we fighting against? Several deep shadow demons. Oh wow, the hand of the hand of the inheritor is actually here. Okay, that was not expected. I don't think we actually have. No, we didn't actually. Okay, so you're gonna take a step back here, and can you cast? You're gonna need this, please. Thank you. Now we all have communal true seeing. Chandra, step back, please. Turn that on. Turn that on. Krebus. 518 health. Let's blast some people then. I was going to use eruption, but there's literally no good reason for that because they've got really good evasion. Wendu. Start lobbing.
No match for me.
Maivu. 4, 5, 6. Sela.
Into the fray. The light take you.
Polar Ray on who? On Chan. Oh, you I suffered a no dex. Damn it. Ember, move over this really fast. Cast Regenerative Sinew on you. Cute. Did you get anything? Did you get any of that back? No, we didn't actually get any of that back. Why the hell? Nenio, are you immune to fear? Yes, you are. Are these immune to fear? No. They're not immune to fear, so screw you. Screw you personally. Social.
Fall!
Chandra, blast. This guy.
Your time is over.
Thank you. Wendu.
They'll beg me to stop.
You immune to sneak attacks. You have a lot of health though. It is kind of terrifying. You, however, are being attacked. What's name counts as a Finnegan is a ghost touch weapon. So screw you and everything you believe in. 20s to hit touch? Your touch AC is 37. Your touch AC is exactly the same as your AC. Okay, so fair enough. Hitting touch AC with you is going to be complicated. You're immune to fear. Are you immune to magic missile? Nope. You have, what, 200 health left over. Social. How much health have you got? 202.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
That was a phlebotomy actually triggered, but you saved. Blast
You
them.
offend me.
Yeah, so, yeah, let's figure this out. You criticaled it. You got a plus 36 to hit and you have a 30. Yeah, fair enough. We literally cannot fail. The Herald says that one of the commander's companions requires help. Go back to the Nexus to find out what's happening. Okay, Krebus, you have another coin. Nothing much useful here, though. You can talk to the slaves. The faces of the lunatics are dotted with blood, but their empty gazes show no change. One slave's cheek is pierced through. A sharp rock hit him during the fight, but the slave does not pay the slightest attention to the wound.
Champion, heed the advice that I give you, though I do so with a heavy heart. Do not let these unfortunates into your camp, for darkness has branded them with its ominous mark. They pose a threat, and my heart tells me that any attempt to get them to show mercy will lead to great loss and bloodshed.
Do you understand me? The unfortunates poisoned by Krebus's magic potions ignore your words. They continue to stare into the void with eerie black eyes, whispering, "What happened to you?" The lunatic's hands start to move. With a grace that seems impossible for a mortal, his hands begin drawing something in the air. Finally, the lunatic starts talking. His hoarse voice is distinct and clear.
Everything inside has boiled away and now it's empty. As dark as a well. From the bottom of the well you can see the stars, even when the sun is high in the sky. We have boiled away, and now we see the stars.
Well, you're free to go. Your words make no impression on the lunatics. Perhaps you don't understand them. The words on the vendor's palms read, they cannot be set free. Well, that's them then. I'll choose to believe the hand. The hand has not been screwing me over so far, so. Right, you got nothing. Can I even attack you? Because you're not even here. What happens if I try to kill you? Your attack causes no visible harm to the projection. Marilith lawns theatrically. I'll outlive each and every resident of Illusion era. you can try to attack it, nothing happens. Yeah, fair enough. Whirlong Black Mask. A stern-looking demon stands before you, bristling with what seems like an arsenal of weapons, and his copious scars suggest he's been hacked to pieces more than once. His face is hidden under a grotesque obsidian mask attached to his flesh by thin straps ending in hooks. The hooks are threaded into the skin, and the wounds bleed profusely, as if inflicted mere moments ago. The mask resembles a sinister black mollusk enveloping the face of its victim. When he speaks, the flavor's voice is muffled.
Greetings, stranger. I am Whirlong, legend of the Battle Village. Are you looking to buy some battle slaves? Or do you need weapons for yourself and your servants?
Who are you?
I am Whirlong Black Mask. I was the champion of the arena, and I fought and killed in the name of my mistress Samira. I worshipped her. I was her slave and her bodyguard. She was flattered by the many killings dedicated to her honor and by the shouts of the crowd chanting her name. But then I had a dark revelation. I realized that Samira was not worthy of my worship. She owned me, but my true mistress was the one that entered the arena with me, and her hand in mine. Death. So I dedicated my next victim to her instead of Samira. My mistress was enraged. She arranged a fight in the arena when I had no hope of winning. I was hacked and cut, torn apart, choked, ground to dust by magic, and impaled on spears. But still I did not die. My remains were stitched back together piece by piece. Death was with me that day, and I returned even more powerful. But the fights lost their appeal after that. An immortal gains no glory fighting mortals. So I left the arena, and am no longer killed by my own hand. I left my gifts to death by the hands of the gladiators I train. I take their names and their dreams, and in return I give them weapons and the dark revelation of death.
And what is the mask that you're wearing?
The first champion without wearing this mask. The final champion will fight wearing it on the day this world ceases to exist. In this mask I was invincible, and I conquered the battle bliss, and made all Illusionera bow before me. I sought to pass it to Gelderfang, my apprentice, but despite his many talents in the art of killing, he loved his life far too much. He was afraid of death, too frightened to fight me and take the mask. He is not a true gladiator, not a real champion, but no one aside from the true children of the arena is capable of understanding this.
This mask is strikingly different from the ones we're looking at for solving the riddles of the Nameless Ruins. Still, it's unique. I would like to examine it. Honored Demon, hand it over immediately for an experiment. I promise not to break it.
No.
Please?
No.
I'll mention your name in my encyclopedia.
Over my dead body.
Fine. Then he looks to you, expectation in her eyes. I'm doing this for science. I kind of want to do that, but I kind of want to see what he's got for sale first. And you give it a rest. But what about the experiments? Minia lowers her head, and for a brief moment, you think she may burst into tears. But the next moment, she raises her head and looks at you without any hint of what just happened. She clearly just forgot. What weapons are you selling?
My gladiators come from a range of planes and are accustomed to fighting in different styles, so I have quite a wide selection. I am positive that you will find something that fits your hand no matter how many hands nature gave you.
The slaver chuckles, pleased with his own joke.
The items I have here are the best examples of Nahindrian weapons and armor.
Why do you keep calling them Nahindrian?
Rumors have been going around about some magical Nahindrian crystals that grant immense power to their owners. No one knows for certain where they come from or what they really are, but everyone desires them. Lucianera has become obsessed with all things Nahindrian. That's why everyone in Lucianera calls top quality goods Nahindrian now.
Right, what do you have? You got more stuff. Okay, can I just tell you let me just tell you some crap. Composite longbow, actual named bow, falchion +2s, short swords +2s, breastplate +2, breastplate +3, leather armor +2, leather armor +3, mithril breastplate +3, ring. Yeah, we saw that before. That can go. Look, resistance +2 can go. Magic fists 2 can go. Agile fists 2 can go. Alright, give us money. Right, impending demise. The wielder of this +5 psi automatically confirms critical hits against flanked enemies. That's a nice psi. The wielder of this +5 axiomatic psi automatically confirms critical hit against flanked enemies. This psi has a critical range of 18 to 20 instead of just 20. So it crits way more often and automatically confirms criticals. Not shabby. For a +5 weapon. There's also axiomatic, which does extra damage stuff. If I get to play this game, I should make a cleric named Vlad and use his spears. Absolutely. You can also make them a Dampier, so absolutely go for it. Make a Dampier named Vlad. A +5 corrosive sling staff gets a +2 damage bonus to damage rolls for every corpse within 50-foot range of them. Just look at this guy's inventory. Am I missing something? Oh, I see. Yes. I'll get to that eventually. Exterminator is a +3 living bane greatsword. This grants a +5 bonus on save throws against necromancy school spells, but reduces the maximum by 20 while equipped. By 20 is literally nothing. +3 is not strong enough though at the moment. Odds evener, +4 axiomatic nunchaku, +10 competence on athletic skills checks and immunity to flanking. In addition, whenever the wielder has more than one enemy in a 5-foot radius, it deals an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage when a successful hit. Flowing half plate. +4 gives a +5 bonus on reflex saving throws. In addition, whenever the wielder makes a successful reflex saving throw, it's attack normally deals half damage, they take no damage. Hang on. Crack some necks there. Royal Messenger's chain shirt, +4 mithril chain shirt. +10, +4 on reflex and +10 on mobility checks. Italian Keeper, +4 enhanced spike shield. The Impaler is a +4 unholy short spear. Deals additional 2d6 damage against larger, bigger creatures. When hit smaller, lesser creatures with less than 100 hit points that must immediately pass a 42 saving throw or be instantly killed. That's a nice spear, if I had a spear user. That's definitely a spear for a spear user. Unholy +4 that does additional damage on big creatures and automatically kills low HP small creatures. Interceptor Rapier, +5 Keen Rapier. A Keen Rapier crits on a 15. +2 attack damage on roll on attack damage on attacks of opportunity. An attack because it results in a killing blow. The wielder can make one extra attack during the next round. That's a really good rapier. That's a really good rapier. Night Flash is an S stock. +5 speed shock S stock, +5 bonus on initiative rolls. Very nice. Belt of Bloodlust is a +4 dex strength belt. Whenever they land a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on the next attack roll. Display of Power is a +6 belt. All enemies within 16 foot range. Oh, has 2 penalty levels. That is amazing. Rule Breaker. A Tongi, +4 Anarchic Tongi. Artificial Predator. +4 Cruel Bleed Falcata. Cruel means whenever they strikes a frightened, shaken, or panicked creature, they become sickened for a round. A Maimer. +5 Camel lands a first sneak attack in a round against an enemy. The enemy must pass a will saving throw or suffer a -3 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks. Sickle of Wicked Rites. +5 on a Holy Sickle. Unexpected Resolution. +5 Short Sword. Whenever it hits, the following effects happen. It deals additional 66 slashing damage. It deals 1d4 damage to one of the ability scores. Heals the enemy for 3d4. Deals 3d4 damage to the wielder, or the enemy suffers a -3 penalty to attack and damage rolls for 1d6 rounds. So, out of all the... There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effects, of which 2 are negative to the wielder. Frostbite, a +5 Icy Burst Frost Bastard Sword. Is that on a hit or critical? Attack of opportunity. Longbow of Leechy Strike, +5 Composite Bleed Longbow. Whenever it confirms a critical hit, the enemy suffers 1d6 damage for every 5 feet the enemy travels for 2 rounds, involuntary movement included. Sky Scorcher, Javelin. +5 Flaming Burst Javelin. Divine Dismissal. You can cast Greater... Wow. This +4 Holy Earthbreaker allows its wielder to cast Greater Dispel Magic at will as a wizard of level equal to the character's character level. That's amazing. And you have to be pretty into it, like, dispelling stuff, but that lets you cast Greater Dispel Magic at will. This is huge. Mighty Advisor, this +4 Dragonbane Dwarven War Axe doubles any insight bonus to attack and damage that it might have. In Greybore wants that. Promise of Greatness, +4 Breastplate. First spell cast in any combat bolstered as if using the burst spell. Breastplate, though, is weird. Holy Devotee's Wrath, +3 Holy Longsword, counts neutral enemies as evil. Also lets the wielder count neutral enemies as evil for smite evil. Headbutter's Helm. Solid Chains is a medium +4 Chainmail. Winter's Mark, +5 Frost 2-blade sword. Old Map of Avestan, then there's a bunch of stuff I just sold to you. I mean, you have a lot of stuff here that I wouldn't mind grabbing. Like, the weapons are less relevant. There are good weapons here, but I'm never going to use them. Whereas, like, the Belt of Bloodlust and the Display of Power are actually 2 useful belts. And I don't think I'll get them from you. This thing, I don't think I'll get them. I'm not going to get them if I kill you, unfortunately. This is not like Fallout, where you can just... Also, I'm going to save here. I'm going to kill you, but I don't think I'm going to ever... Like in Fallout, if you kill the merchants, you can just loot their entire inventory from their corpses or from like a shelf in their shop. That does not seem to be the case here. So let's try wrecking your face. Selling blah blah blah. I'm not going to do the voice anymore because that voice is actually physically hurting me. I'm slaying death itself. Death lurks in my gladiators' hands and in their eyes. They can kill so swiftly you won't even see them strike. They can kill so slowly their opponent's death makes the spectators shiver in ecstasy. And they embrace their own deaths with such dignity that their names soar from the lips of the crowd into the dark sky, straight into the hands of merciful death. The gladiators, a mix of all races and ages, do indeed look tough and dangerous. Their powerful bodies, bloodthirsty gazes, and deft yet casual grips on their weapons show them to be true masters of their art. They resemble a pack of predators at rest before a bloody hunt, where they will rip, tear, and gut their prey. The glances they exchange are amiable, but not warm, for tomorrow they may have to kill each other in the front of a screaming crowd. If your slaves are that good in a fight, well, why don't they rebel and free themselves? The arena is their home, the other gladiators their family, and the fight's their sole purpose in life. Fighting is the only path to glory in a carefree life of luxury, but to win in the arena you need a distinguished and influential master who will provide you with an experienced trainer, good weapons, decent food, and skillful lovers to solve your wounds. But would such a distinguished and influential demon take on any no-name wannabe? Of course not. That's why, when a demon wishes to purchase a gladiator for the arena, they come to me, and the best fighters pay enormous sums to become my slaves and trainees. I'm their only hope of making it to the top. Your gladiators cannot save you. I am a gladiator. When I see death coming, I do not flee. I kiss her dry lips with fashion. The arena is eternal, and thus we are also eternal. Kill me, and you will be unable to wear this mask. The gladiators grab their weapons. Defend your master, brothers and sisters. Show them what you're worth, and the crowd will fight for the right to buy you, and the arena will bow before your might.
Let's prove them.
Okay, so we're fighting against the... Oh my god, okay, so many of them. So, Warlong Black Mask, hello. You're a rogue. And there's the Chaotic Evil Tiefling Fighter back there as well. Alright, we'll start with you.
Into the fray.
And miss all your hits. Stinky Bomb. Take a step back. Blast you.
Stand down.
Crit. Ivu. Jeez. Nenio. Wrong. 3, not 2. Damn it. Wrong spell. Ember. No, don't let do's. Social, please.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Rendu.
No glory without risk.
Away, you rascal.
Chandra, please. Thank you. I'm assuming, yeah. Like I'm tempted to actually just... There's nothing... Mystic Grace, what was Mystic Grace? It's the light... The plus 3 leather armor. Increases max dexterity bonus by 1. Decreasing your case spell failure by 10. It also grants the wielder 2%, 2 bonus on cast level checks. Thing is, that's ultimately pointless because... Sure, it's a plus 3 leather armor, so it's going to be a 5 AC leather armor with a plus 3 max dex. The maximum you're going to get out of that is 11. Which is okay, it's pretty fairly high. It lowers arcane spell failure by 10%, which means it's still 10% though. Unless if it's 0, then possibly it's worth it, but if it's not 0, it's literally worthless. Okay, it is 0. And you can get a total of 12 AC out of it. Because if arcane spell failure chance is actually 0, then it actually might be worth giving that to Woljif, for example. Because Woljif, I think, can actually wear the armor. And has arcane spell failure to worry about. Obsidian Mask of the Champion. Verlong's lifeless body lies at your feet. A bloody mist rises from his wounds. It is impossible to survive such wounds, yet you hear a voice coming from beneath the Obsidian Mask. Didn't I tell you I am immortal? You've killed this body, but I am still here, right in front of you. The mask grins and winks at you. It looks like an ordinary mask, but is it really? Let's conduct an experiment. Nenio carefully examines the mask on the face of the dead demon. It smells of decomposing flesh, quite specific. Tastes like rotten meat. Ow, what are you doing, you stupid creature? Take your tongue out of my eye socket immediately. Nenio wipes her mouth with her hand. Here's my verdict. This is an ordinary mask that contains an evil spirit with a tendency to mentally subjugate any person who wears it. The experiment is concluded. Thank you for your attention, everyone. If you had a lich path, you could do something. If you're an angel, you could do something. If you're a trickster, you could do something. If you're a demon, you could do something. Pretty much Every path I'm not on. Are you a mask? A living mask? So it was you I've been talking to all this time? I am the first champion of the Battle Bliss, the great warrior necromancer Wurlong. No one could say how many victories I won because they stopped keeping count. I was belligerent and bloodthirsty, and my gifts impressed Death herself, so when my luck turned away from me and my life was bleeding out in the arena, Death gave me a gift. She placed my spirit in this mask. So under different names I have claimed the champion's title again and again. Is this your body? Of course not. My mortal remains have long since turned to dust and black sludge. This body once belonged to one of my followers. A couple of decades ago, the gladiator wearing my mask perished, and I took his body. My mask has kept the flesh in good condition all these years. Sadly, you've destroyed this body beyond repair, and now I must find a new vessel. Punch the mask as hard as you can. Your punch leaves smooth surface of the mask unscratched. Foolish. Did you really think you're stronger than Death? She protects me, and you cannot overpower her. I'll take the mask off you then. The black stone clings to Wurlong's flesh as if it were one. It's impossible to tear the mask off his face. Step away from the corpse. A malevolent chuckle comes from under the mask. So okay, that doesn't go anywhere. That's not going anywhere then. That's staying there. Thing is, I want some of the gear he's got, so we're gonna roll that back a bit. Yeah, you don't get the gold. You're not gonna get the gold. It's weird. The gold goes somewhere. The items are stored somewhere else. In Fallout, you could quite happily buy everything off. But you could do the whole thing like you basically buy everything off the merchant, steal the gold back from the merchant, use that gold to buy everything else off the merchant, steal the gold back, kill the merchant and get the, or you can just like skip all that and just kill the merchant and grab all the loot that way. Depending on what city you're in, you could just totally do that. Alright, what do you got for me? Fallout 2 is amazing, yeah. Just pick a city you don't care for and just go nuts. Or get the trader to start a fight with you in the first place. Like I said, I don't care about the weapons. I just think that Display of Power and Display of Bloodlust are actually good. They're actually good. Display of Bloodlust is useful. Whenever you kill a target, they get a +5 the next attack roll. And Display of Power is +6 belt that gives it anyone in 15 feet a -2 penalty on their will saving throws, which is beneficial for things like Frightful Presence or Phantasmal Killer, etc., etc. Reverse pickpocket a bomb, yep. Reverse or just sell them a time. Yeah, exactly. Well, so many reasons, so many things you can do in that game. Really, really fun. I don't think I want to sell here. Potion of Bear's Endurance. Frankly, a lot of this stuff can just go. A lot of this stuff can just go. That's Grace. Sell the stuff we don't need. Potion of Blur. Woohoo! Fancy heavy metal. Woohoo! And the things that I made up. Woohoo! Summon Monster 1. All the Summon Monster Scrolls, they're low level, we don't need them. Wand of Cure Light Wounds. $2,500. I'm trying to get more money here, but okay, what's this? Robe of False Death. That's literally not useful to me either. That'll never be useful to me. It's not an Aeon. Woohoo. Protection from Sonic, really? Right, 14,000. That's Alluring Charisma 4, I don't need that. As I don't think I need that either. That is Wind White's Cloak. Literally no one I have can even benefit from this one. I keep it again just around. I don't know if I need to keep them just to have them as like aesthetic choices. It's gonna cost me 171,000. That takes me to what? 435,000, give or take. Who can use it? You can use it. You got like the belt of physical perception. You will actually really enjoy the belt of increased damage. I don't need strength, but you can definitely use like you'll use the you'll definitely be using like display of power, because you're getting stuck into it anyway. So it's going to be very good for you, and you can make use of this one because you use basically both strength and dex, and whenever you kill things, you're going to get a +5 bonus on your next hit anyway. So we get to sell. No, we don't get to sell them because they're good to pass to other people. They're useful to pass on to other people. Fine. I've actually done the thing. Right. Here. Take that belt with display of power. And you're going to take belt of bloodlust. You got a physical might +2. I've got the +4 there. You take physical. You can take physical perception. Do you want the super constitution? No, you want strength. You need a strength up to be able to carry things. Yeah. In fact, you actually want this more, simply because having more strength means you can carry more things. You got that one. You got that one. You got that one. I've got that one, that's fine. Bunch of belts here. You've got the +2 on touch attack rolls. Again, you want that, but you'll never use it because you need those 2 belts. That's way more useful to you than that is. You need a dex up somehow. I need to give you dex somewhere because you need to increase your touch attacks AC, which is why that would be useful for you. Because ranged touch attack is basically things like Hellfire Ray. Anyway, we win.
Is there trouble?
I'm asking where. I was hoping that I could do that. I could do exactly the same conversations before. Blah.
They
Yeah,
choose
fine.
to stand against me?
Are you immune to fear? No. Okay, Ivu, please. Nenio, what's your status like? You're good night. Good night, Gracie. What are your ACs like? 24. 24 and you're rolling 33 state hit. Pin that on. That'll do.
Be gone, fiend!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
And
Away,
blast him.
you rascal!
Oh, cool. We got. Talk to them. Nope, fine. We'll do the conversation with you anyway. Cool, done. We can't deal with you as we are. I guess if you had anything else, we would be able to deal with them.
So exciting!
Slave trader, I can't attack you, can I? Nope, okay. All that's left is Junk and the guy in the middle, I think. Let's talk to you then, again. So yeah, so you're having the pleasure slaves and the Asimar slaves. You don't even fact that shit. So bit, and they can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with voluptuous lips immaculately faced. The whole point is that the pleasure slaves don't know that they're gonna get eaten, so don't you get it? You're gonna be eaten. The pleasure slaves erupt in frightened exclamations. Whimpering pathetically, they turn their trusted gaze on the demon. Some have tears gleaming in their eyes. One of the slaves builds up enough courage and to respond to you, petulantly retorting, "What are you talking about? We are slaves intended for exquisite pleasures, not livestock. Our job is to please and satisfy the tastes of the most influential and mighty demons, to entertain them and to be their pets. Who would kill such a valuable asset just for food?" Hey, What do you think you're doing? Stop messing with the heads of my sweet little pets. That idiot loves you all and he'd never eat you. Isn't that right, my sweeties? They'll cut off your meat off your bones slice by slice, whip up a pate from your liver, and use your bones to make a wonderful hearty broth, and you may still be alive when they start eating. Or you can just they're fattening you over like pigs for slaughter. They're demons. They eat people like you. Animalistic terror distorts their beautiful faces, staring at you with childish accusation. The young pets start wailing and jostling one another. Junk slowly maneuvers his massive body towards the nearest slave, a slender young boy with long hair, fair and soft features. Long fair hair and soft features. With a lazy swipe of the demon's claw, the boy's lower jaw disappears and blood starts gushing from the terrible crimson cavern where his jaw used to be. The boy blinks in dumb bewilderment, and then a wild bestial howl erupts from his throat as he falls. Demons wearing wolfish grin crowd from every corner of the market, savoring every moment of their victim's helplessness. Damn it! Who asked you to tell these idiots the truth? They're like cattle. They go wherever they're led until they see the butcher's knife.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Are we one-on-winning you? Unholy Nimbus, Touch of Chaos. So Touch of Chaos, what's Touch of Chaos again? Unholy Nimbus is... 1 round later, the light bursts in a 6-foot radius. Any non-demon creature caught in the area must succeed in a will save or be dazed for returning rounds. Charisma based saving throw. Touch of Chaos. No idea. Okay,
Into the fray.
oh hell. Your AC is kinda high. Oh, the Pledge Slave attacked... Oh wow, the Pledge Slave came in for melee attack and just got whacked. Got wiped. Your AC is 51. Oh, okay. Jesus. No one can hit you. Christ above.
Fall.
How much HP have you got, by the way? 401, but you got a bunch of... Okay, Chandra. You already done an attack of opportunity, right? So let's move back a bit. Let's turn these off at the moment. Oh, that fat also... Yeah, I guess it will. No, damn it. I moved too far away. Oh, well. Get down. Window. It's got a 51 attack, so if I remove that from you, there's a chance that you can start hitting.
No match for me.
Okay, what about your resistances? Can I obliterate you? I can, in theory, obliterate you. Nenio, please, in strongest possible terms. Persistent, heightened. Ah, you rolled you rolled 12 both times. Damn it. Pleasure Slave. Ivu. No, you need 19s to hit. Jesus. Okay, this guy is a challenge. It's gonna explode now, isn't it? Yes, it is.
The light. Take you.
Ember?
Surrender or else.
Yeah, start doing hexes. Kind of want you to do Guarded Hearth right now. Right. Step back, Guarded Hearth. Everyone gets a +8 in their attack rolls. Nenio. Try again. You succeeded the damn thing, you roll an 11 to that. Okay, fine. Ivu. Yeah, okay, easy. Now you gotta... Ivu's... How much are you attacking at the moment? Plus 39, because of... That's not even is counting Guarded Hearth, okay. Like, it's much better. Much better. Actually doing damage now.
This will leave it. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Ayomine? Ember...
Too late for apologies.
Social... They're still screwed over. Okay, keep casting. Eventually you'll fail rolls. Or, you know, fail to overcome the damn spell resistance. I rolled it. I can do it on a 2. Ivo, carry on, please. Oh my god, please.
No glory without risk.
Good hand self.
To the fray.
Good hits. Okay, what's your AC at the moment? Still. I'm rolling for this thing. There you go.
Rely on me.
Get on the damn horse. Social,
Lend you my aid.
another heal there, please. Thank you. Good. You got everything? Good. Right, let's do this last fight. I think there's only one more fight here, I think, which is this person over here. So we're gonna do a save. We're gonna do all the buffs in the world.
Now you don't.
Sark Zaxx's roar sets the whole Fleshmarkets in motion. Demons everywhere grab their weapons and rush towards you with bloodthirsty grins. It seems that every one of them hopes to win an ounce of the Master's slaver's favor by spilling her blood. The slave with sewn eyes nimbly produces a dagger that looks like a toy. He makes several confident swings. He seems to orient himself using only his hearing, and quite skillfully at that.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Now you don't.
So we are fighting... Okay, you're on our side, kind of. The guards are casting Enervation. Thankfully, we have... Okay, what's happening at the moment? Who are we actually fighting against? The Thana demons here. There are Thana demons. Unfortunately, Guarded Hearth is still active, I think. But Guarded Hearth is over there. It is active, but it's over there last. Holy Aura is actually also on, isn't it? Holy Aura is also on. Okay, good. So...
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Oh, I totally missed the fact that there was other things there. You just tripped. Okay, Nenio, can you Stars Axis? Are you immune to fear? No, but even if you aren't, even if you aren't, your saves are too high. This person, you are immune to fear. Slave Trader, you are not immune to fear, and your saves aren't that high either. So, really? God damn it. Stars Axis.
Your time is.
What are you doing? What the fuck was that? Why did you walk forward? Crazy. Dude, your AC's at the fucking roof. What's your AC like? Hang on. Oh. 62! Your AC is 62! Oh, good heavens. Ivu. Even your touch AC is ridiculously high, 41. So, okay, let's start worrying about the other things then. Man, Hellfire, because Firestorm, is that gonna hit you? My concern is gonna hit you. So we're gonna move it over here, so it doesn't actually hit that guy. That eliminates you, doesn't damage over there. Interpreter's dead at least. Wendu?
They'll beg me to stop.
Focus on the guards. Stars Axis. Boarface is dead. Oh, and then now you're here. Socio, get up, please. Cast Breath of Life on the bear. On the boar. Thank you. Nenio. You're dead. Let's step back a bit, please. Turn those on again. There you go. That's the problem we're having.
You offend me.
I can actually hit you. Good. Enervation.
Competition is irrational.
Bismuth is dead. Boreface is dead again. Horrid Wilting is definitely screwing us up here. Iomine is very close to death. I think Iomine currently has... the only reason Iomine is alive is because of... No! Because of Die Hard, but no, Iomine is actually alive. Okay, so heal self first of all, because you can do it for free. And go swing at the guard here.
Guide my blade.
Prayer's already active, dude. Come on. Ivu. That one. Ember. Stand up, please. Cast another Firestorm. Again, I do not want to hit this guy, but he's right in the middle of it, unfortunately. So, we are going to go ahead and put a Fireball. I have no... Okay, I got a... Selective, nope. I'm going to go regular Fireball, which means that Iomine would get hit, Iomine will go down if that happens. So we're going to straight up just... Any targets near her? Use you. Let's just worry about you. Hellfire Ray on you.
Ouch!
Ember goes down. Wendu. Right. Chandra's down as well, because you've got... Who's got... You're hitting on 15s? How are you hitting on 15s? I don't know. Socio... Do that, please. Chandra. Ivu. Need you to go around here. Like, this guard has screwed us over more than anything else. Like, these guards have been screwing us more than this guy is.
I'll rip you apart.
I need your assistance.
Yeah, Social is dead.
I'm all right.
That guard is really screwed us up. The guard's horrific peasants really screwed us up here. Yeah, horrid wilting is what causes all the problems. Yeah. Okay, let's redo that, but let's pre-place people at prominent locations. Let's pre-place people prominently in readiness for this. Okay, because what's gonna happen here? We have Ivu. Go over here. Go be like next to this guy. Wendu?
You deserve my obedience.
Have I done all the buffing at this point? No, I don't think I did all the buffing at this point.
Yes.
You over here. Nenio's over here.
Oh, yes. What?
Wendu's kind of over because you can need to focus on both of these.
We
Right.
will win this war.
Right. Fight, blah, blah. Okay.
Now you see.
Craziness
Now you don't.
happens. I'm assuming you're gonna go first anyway. Hang on, how are you being... Why are you not death warded? Hang on, stop, hold everything. Why are you not death warded? Are we out of death wards? Pause. Okay, Wendu wasn't death warded, Sela wasn't death warded, and Chandra wasn't death warded. A bunch of bull strength didn't trigger, that's fine. Angelic Acid didn't trigger, whatever. Great Heroism didn't trigger. You got death wards, right? No, you're out of death wards as well.
The world has suffered enough.
You know what? Okay, hang on. Hold the phone. Let's go rest. Let us go rest and come back here with all the death wards. Now that we know what kind of what's happening. Let's go. We can go back to the Nexus. We gotta talk to Camellia. We gotta go talk to the guy there. We do a bunch of stuff over there. Let's go back to the Nexus. We'll have a rest. Clear all the death door stuff. We'll go back there and wreck more and destroy more faces. My friend, it has been so long since we last spent time together. Wouldn't you agree? You haven't even gone for a stroll. I have missed your company. Amelia's eyes have an unnatural sheen to them, and her shallow breaths emerge from her throat in a feverish staccato. Are you alright? Yes. No. Camellia wets her lips and harshly exhales. I am quite well. There's a way to improve my well-being 100-fold. Alright, hint taken. Where do you want to go together? I am pleased you understand me. No one understands me better than you. Camellia bares her teeth in a predatory smile. I would like to suggest a little adventure. Take me to the brothel. Are you serious? Have I ever given you cause to doubt my seriousness? Camellia raises an eyebrow. My request is not as simple as it may first appear. A faraway look appears in her eyes. Mireia is demanding blood. Her whispers are growing ever more insistent, becoming overwhelming, muddling my thoughts, stopping me from thinking about anything else. I need to help her, Chandra, and I know how. In the 10,000 Delights, there's a special service. It is offered only to those who already know of its existence. Deep below the brothel, there's a place where there are no limits. Do you understand? Amelia wets her dry lips. What's more, this service entails making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. Hang on. This service entails making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. I would like to seize this opportunity. All we do here is fight and kill. Isn't there enough blood from Mireia already? Amelia sighs and begins to explain, like she's explaining a simple truth to a child. To feed Mireia blood, I must perform a particular ritual. Select a victim, cut him open from the neck to navel, and wait for the life to leave his body. Then I lower Mireia's amulet into still warm flesh, and then I take a piece of that flesh inside myself. You already know how it works. You forbade me from killing your subjects in Dresden, but here in the Abyss it's an entirely different matter. We are not even in your lands any longer. What difference does death of one unknown pleasure slave make, when the fate of all Golarion might depend on that death? You're very well informed about the brothel's secrets. How did you learn about them? Let's just say I made inquiries. Hold on, shouldn't Mireia be the one to select the victim? In the brothel, she'll just have to accept whoever we're given. And anyway, why does a spirit from Golarion need the blood of someone from the Abyss? Camelia's answer does not come immediately. You see, Chandra, the Abyss has completely addled my little Mireia's mind. Now she simply craves blood. Any blood, from whatever source. Even from someone not of Golarion. The brothel promises to turn the slave into whomever we wish. We shall do this and offer Mireia a choice. I don't like your tone, Camellia. Forgive me, my friend. It only seemed like my request was easy to understand, but you... forgive me. Fine. Camelia's mouth broadens into a happy smile. Oh, my friend, I am so ever so pleased to hear that. I knew I could rely on you. I keep... Are you floating, Ivo? You are floating. I keep humoring the serial killer. I probably shouldn't, but it's just how well known am I among the denizens of Evolutionera? Some demons have heard rumors about you, but no one is paying much heed to those rumors. Can you heal me? Yes, a full heal. Good. A full heal. All the death's doors have not gone yet, so we need to rest. Okay. Not only have the death's doors not gone, we also need to get our spells back. So. Arushale, are you cool? You're chill. I don't think we need to talk to anyone right now. We need to take you to the 10,000 delights. We're not going there now, so I'll rest. Hearty meal? No, let's not do hearty meal. Let's do something else. We need attack rolls. Weapon damage rolls. Cursed Pilaf gives bonus to attack rolls. It's only one. It's only +1, but it's a cooking bonus, which you don't get otherwise. So it's a flat bonus we'll just make use of. Begin resting.
You're a master at drinking and having a good time. Have you ever thought of putting all that to good use? By throwing a charity banquet or something?
My mother used to do such things, but I don't have time for such deathly dullness. Next, you'll be suggesting I traipse around the homes of deserving poor, basket in arm.
Yeah, whatever. What's that buff? Tear proximity, right. Dex Drain is still active. Hang on, ooh, hold the phone. My Dex Drain is still active? I need to get rid of my Dex Drain. My Dex Drain's still going. -4. It's not helping, that's not helping my chances any. Oh, so let's drop some stuff off here. Hi. Banshee's Heart. No, that's all the way. That can get sold. That can get sold. That might get used for. That's gonna get sold. 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 Mystic Grace might go on to. That's gonna get sold. But that's gonna stay. That's gonna get sold. That's gonna stay. That's gonna stay. That's gonna get sold. Okay, that's gonna stay. That can stay. That can sold. I want to see. Hang on. So, Woljif, you got a braces +2. You can wield this, and it doesn't actually give you any arcane spell failure. So you can put that on there. That can come off. It's irrelevant yet anything. Aru, you're currently using a +2 combo bow. Go for a +4 composite axiomatic longbow. Good. Take that. That can get sold. It can. It's a +2. Market Square was so long ago, it can definitely get sold. Socio, what are you currently using? You're currently using the improved Soul Shear, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Fixed Obsession and Frost Embrace. You got bar Belt of Bloodlust, so you're hitting on 29s. That's without any spells. Woljif. Well, the slaves have arrived. Okay. Hello, Galarian slaves. Okay, where's Woljif? Woljif,
No time for
be my
idling.
shop briefly. +3, +3, +1s. Wicked Logbow, Buckler. The +3 mithril breastplate. Someone can use a +3. Somebody can use a +3 mithril breastplate. Surely, somebody can use a +3 mithril breastplate. I mean, you probably could. It's strictly better than your current one. Which is weird, but it is strictly better than what you're currently wearing. Camellia, yeah, it's fine. Let's really think about what you're going to use, aren't we? Because I do need to take you out at some point soon. Kind of wish I got that rapier now. Never mind. Cool, whatever. Right. Let's go back to the flesh markets and solve this issue. Not here. You can do this here. It's that portal over there. That portal takes us back. So do to the flesh markets. Come on. Thank you. Right. So let's move. Let's everyone move up here real fast. You get on the horse. You get on the board.
You my aid.
You get on the Triceratops.
Restless. I wonder why.
You cast ability damage regeneration on you, please. Why is that not going away? It's permanent. Is that only temporary? That must only affect temporary ability scores. In which case, we need to hit you with something else. We need to hit you with a restoration, an actual resto. Fine. An actual restoration spell. Fine. Right. Okay. So over here,
With grace.
Ivu, go sit next to this guy. Bismuth here. Wendu here.
Words to command.
Right.
Together,
Right.
we stand.
Yeah.
Now
Save.
you see me? Now you don't.
Now. Go wild.
No time for debates. Now you don't.
Everyone. You failed the saving throw versus the fear? Interesting. You failed the save versus the fear. Okay, you're currently active. So let us. Let's blast you in the face.
Away.
Make sure you just die immediately. Thank you. Bismuth. Your AC's already. Your AC. You're still flat. Why is your AC? Your AC is so much lower right now. So much lower. 50, but it's still like way lower. Still gonna hit you with fire. We're still gonna hit the bunch here over here with a firestorm because it's gonna hit a bunch of people over there. You get hit. You get hit. You get hit. Wendu. Start with you, I think. What's your to hit roll? Your AC is 33. I'm currently hitting on 35. So turn that's gonna be 31s. Good. Guards have appeared. It's fine. A bunch of them are. A bunch of them. Senior guard. You hitting on what's? You're hitting on 40. Jesus Christ. Okay. Kill that guard first, please. Oh, damn it. Social. The guards are actually terrifying. Kind of want to get past and heal Haivu, but I'm not going to have a chance to do that. So I'm just going to rush over here.
Begone, fiend!
Sorry, I forgot your range is ridiculously high. Fine, you've had a turn. Innervation, fine, that doesn't work. Because Death Ward's happening. And then it goes down. Innervation doesn't work. Mark of Justice on you.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Nanya goes down because you're hitting on 20s. The guards are actually big threats as well. Not just the... Chandra. Blastify Sorax Axis, because he needs to go down as quickly as possible. Bismuth. There's a slave trader right behind you, so go over there. Again, I'm gonna... You know, I'm gonna hit... If you get hit, buddy, it's your entire fault. Don't get hit. Okay, it doesn't get hit. Thank God for that. A bunch... A lot of other people burnt, so that's down. That one's down, that's down. Focus on this one.
They'll beg me to stop.
3, 4... Senior Guard is the terrifying one, however. Stop it. Stop it! Socio, stand up, please. Oh, you weren't sitting down either. Okay, then you should do that. Big healings.
I can still fight.
Never mind. Sela.
No glory without risk.
Pushing despair. It's too many guards, holy crap. The slave traders and guards, okay. But senior guard is definitely something I need to worry about then. So his axis went nuts. Wow, how are you hitting so hard? Hang on, why is Sarzaxis has no AC at the moment? What? Why is Sarzaxis touch AC 17 for you? Excuse me? He's currently flat-footed. His flat-footed AC is 40. Why is his flat-footed touch AC 17 for you, Christoph? What exactly is happening here? Who are you, Christoph, and why does stuff go crazy for you? What the hell is happening here? Why are you rolling against such a lower AC than anyone else is? Not a clue. Again, Sarzaxis needs to go down.
Offend me.
He's almost down. Right, keep heading that, please. Like, keep wrecking all the faces in the world. Who died? Sarzaxis is down, the guard is down. Sarzaxis is down. It's a huge grant. It's a huge win for us.
I'll rip you apart.
Come on. The senior guard is still terrifying, but you're attacking Sarzaxis. You're attacking Yomane. Okay, fine. And now you turn up Hand of an Inheritor. What the hell? Yomane. Okay. Okay, blast that one.
Stand down.
Okay, stop it! God damn it. Kills a slave trader and a guard. Wendu. Who's still alive against us? Is it just that guard? No, there's that guard. The senior guard's still alive, right? No, the senior guard is no longer alive. Okay. In which case... Yomane. Okay, Chandra. Turn that off then, that's why that wasn't giving problems. Can't blast any of them. Go over here. Turn that off. Turn that off. Put that back on there because it keeps disappearing. Right. Who can we... You resident. You got breath of... Have you got breath of life? No, you got heal though. Heal social. You can't heal social. They're technically dead. You don't have breath of life. Technically, no. None of the current people have a way to actually technically bring people back from the dead. You don't even have raised dead, do you? No. Oh well. Cast another one of these. There. Guard dies. There's just these two left now. Wendu.
No match for me.
Yomine. He's dead to Kristoff, I think. Kristoff is, again, ridiculously...
Now you don't.
Casts something. You cast something, which is ridiculously strong. And again, no idea why you're hitting so... Like, what is your... touch AC? No idea why you were hitting touch AC so low there, but you were. Turn that on, turn that on.
Away, you
Blast this one. Bismuth. Wendu, please. Thank you.
Now you don't.
Right. Start looting everybody here. We have here a quarterstaff +2. A bunch of gear for us.
We will win this
Okay,
war.
senior guard. The bearer of sorrow. Pause, slave, no, do what you're doing here. +4 cruel, vicious foe shard. Grants its wielder 1 extra attack for every 5th hit. Full plate +3, bolt physical flow +2. The interpreter has a dagger +2, a heavy crossbow +2, potion, charisma +4, Sarazaxis Pesa. Immunity to necromancy schools, spells, wall, and demonic rage. Literally useless to me. Which is there, +4, +5. Coin, resistance, ring of evasion, natural armor, physical form 2, 30,000 gold, quarterstaff +2. All that stuff. Anything else? That guard over there. And that guard over there. I think we've looted everything needs looting. Go chat. Let's have a chat with... A lot of demons. Everyone, all the slaves are leaving now at this point, I think. Slaves that are demons are leaving. Slaves that are demons leave. Slaves that are not demons. Hello, slave. Hello, Marisa. The ghostly Marilith stretches her lips in a wide and insincere smile. Oh, here comes my benefactress. Thanks to you, I've taken over the supply chain and the clients of the worms you exterminated. They account for 2/3 of the slave market in the whole Evolution era. Isn't that marvelous? Yep, so she's now in charge of the slave markets because there's literally no one else here. You gonna complain about this? Soon a new fool will be put on the blast mask. For a while they will wear me, but for long I will be who it is wearing their body. Cool. Hand of the Inheritor. Slave. Slave. Okay.
How cute!
So we have technically, quote unquote, won. We actually cleaned out the slave markets, the flesh markets.
Search for the beauty with your
Heal.
heart, not your eyes.
Give me a what's that? That's burn inspiration. We cure mass serious. Cure mass serious. Cure mass critical. Good. Fully healed.
So exciting!
Let's go talk to Latverk, I think. Is that Latverk's house? Asimar's house, yeah. Let's go talk to Latverk. Portal up here. Okay, so who's actually got things I have to worry about right now? You had a constitution damage, so can you get rid of that?
Good person. I like you.
Did some people get left behind?
My will is
Okay, you get in the boar. You get in the
Help
horse.
where I can. Ugh. Did I mess up again?
Now, where's the horse? Okay, we're all here? Are we all here? I think we're all here, thank you. Alright, into the Asimar's house. We talk to Latverk. Let's loot the stuff as well. Hi.
the goddess protects us.
Loot tax. Right, Latverk. I rescued the captain, let them go. Let them save themselves. Latverk's face betrays his mixed feelings. You have done a great kindness by freeing them from the bondage. But why in Saray's street name do you not send them to me? Danger lurks around every corner in this monstrous city. They have no friends and no place to rest their heads. I must leave to find them right now. I think that was me screwing up, actually. I didn't actually talk to the slaves. Hey, Beric. The demons examine you. Their gaze is both avaricious and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose facial features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a commanding bark. Shut up, everyone, and get on the ground. On your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we will settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us. In pieces. The demon grins malevolently at Latverk. Behind the charity demon, a huge Vavakia stares sleepily at his feet. A large cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places like young saplings, bursting forth from his chest Earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. Who are you? The demon with a lopsided face spits on the floor, then replies cockily. We're the best in the Assassin Guild. Mess with us and we'll mess you up. And why did you come here? The demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Latverk. This Asimar misfit has made a certain someone very angry. So angry they put in a large bounty on his head, which is why we're going to gut him, festoon this dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin. And who's that brute tagging along behind you? This here's our gouger. We found him in the sewers below Lucianira, barely breathing. We were going to cut his throat, but he's so addled. He's tame enough. And mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now everybody knows not to screw with us, or we wake a gouger up, and then they're done for. You're not assassins, you're just common rabble. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice, well, maybe not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools shit their pants when they hear it, so you don't even have to shank them. But you misses are no fool, that much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice lady. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we? The demon's tone takes on an air of groveling. By the time he's done speaking, he's practically pleading with you. Who sent you? We don't know her name. Everybody calls her Red Mask because... Son of a bitch. Because that's what she always wears. We have no idea who or what she is beneath the mask. She sits in the bad luck all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow. And who is this Red Mask? Damned if I know. Some kind of a woman. Definitely not a demon. She's one of yours, an outsider. But she's got an edge on her, and her mask is scary as anything. Do I want to deal with a potential like mythic Vavakia? You're massive though, and terrifying, and we're kind of all fought out at the moment. So get lost. I'm not going to bother killing you. Sorry for troubling you, missus. Won't happen again. Latverk folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing out of despair. I beg you, please protect me. Unless she's stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse, to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to Red Mask's depravity, but you can. I appeal to your mercy. Find her and stop her once and for all. Who is the Red Mask? I haven't the slightest idea. No doubt some villain displeased by my attempt to save my kin from slavery. Perhaps a dark soul that revels in crime and the suffering it brings. I have never met this creature before. I'll deal with her. Gasimar allows himself a weak smile. You have a generous and courageous heart. I will be praying for your success. Alright, fine.
This is
I was
my
not in a
time to shine.
place to start fighting. potential mythics at this point. Oh god, map changing. So, the portal there, isn't it? There's a portal there. There's loot up here. How am I going to get up there? Oh, hang on. I see. I see a little silhouette on the. I see a little silhouette on the. Nope, nothing there. There's definitely something. Oh, hello. Hang on. Wait. Anything back here? No. Alright, let's go to the. Ooh, we actually do have a path through. The wall is actually behaving. Okay, let's go. We can teleport to the Bad Luck Tavern. We gotta go bring Camellia back if you go to the brothel. Right then.
So exciting!
Venture Captain Kristoff. Oh, you've moved here, have you? Nice. That's cool. There's Geocot, there's Milara. Have you got anything for you? Do you know a parrot named Kurz? Scoffing in disdain, the sorcerer smiles scornfully. Every aeronaut in the Midnight Isles knows that bloodthirsty animal. He's an ignoble and filthy scoundrel who revels in the depth of his moral failings. Back on Golarion, even in the Shackles pirates, who are usually at each other's throats, unite to hunt down degenerates like him and hang them from their yardarm. Crooks like him don't belong on a ship's deck. The right place for them is behind the bars, or with a noose around their necks. Okay, good. And where's Red Mask? There you are. The woman in the red mask grimly examines a cloudy glass and its equally cloudy contents. She doesn't seem to notice you, but when the silence drags on, she grinds out, "Get lost. I'm not looking for drinking companions." Who are you? Sneering, the masked woman hisses through clenched teeth. "It's none of your business. I am Red Mask, and that should be enough for you. Why did you send assassins after Latverk?" The woman smiles bitterly and removes her mask, revealing the unmistakable features of an Aasimar. But what was once truly a beautiful face has been disfigured by terrible scars. Someone must have inflamed her, carving away entire portions of her skin. That wretch deserves the worst death imaginable. When the demons abducted and enslaved me, Latverk bought me and my fellow captives. I thought myself saved, but I was wrong. The worst was yet to come. Latverk is a creep. Surprise, surprise. The things he did to us, I cannot describe them. He destroyed our bodies and our souls. His sick mind is full of filthy, perverse desires, and he acted them out on us. It was a miracle I managed to escape. I could have left the abyss, but it feels as if Latverk has sown the seeds of his madness in my soul. I refuse to spread his sickness to other places, happier places. Let his evil perish here in the abyss, utterly and without a trace. The hand's voice trembles with barely concealed anger.
She does not lie. Her heart aches with a desire for retribution. Latverk is a liar and a traitor, and he must answer for his misdeeds, champion. You must go back and see that he faces justice for his crimes.
Sela looks at the Red Mask with confusion. Curse that wretch! I should have sensed the evil within him. You are a paladin, you should have done. An Aasimar, a child of light. How could he have done such monstrous things? The Red Mask seems to soften slightly in the face of Sela's distress. It's not surprising you didn't sense the rot in his heart. Latverk has learned how to conceal his true nature. None of us suspected him either, even though some of my companions in misfortune were skilled at sensing evil in its many forms. It's terrible, what he did to you. Ember's eyes fill with tears. The woman flashes a cynical grin. Am I not pretty enough for you? Are you afraid? Yes, I'll never be called a beauty again. No, it's not about the beauty or anything else he stole from you. I'm scared of what he's given you. He shared his pain with you, and it took root and grew. There's a thorny angle of suffering in your heart, and you are impaled on its spikes. Why is Latverk doing this? Because he is a madman, a blood-soaked lunatic draped in the raiment of a holy savior, a psychopath, a filthy deviant whose sick desires can only be sated by the suffering of his victims. What happened to you after you escaped? I have walked the path of vengeance since then. Calistria, patron goddess of all those who have been wronged, has shown me I must dedicate myself to this path. I am the retribution that stalks villains in the night, paints the darkness red, and makes the streets ring with their pitiful screams as I end their miserable lives. Vengeance is sacred. I will help you settle the score. Then go to his home and repay the man for his many sins. I will be waiting for you there. I will fall upon that demon like a blade of vengeance itself. Together we shall ensure he pays for his crimes with his life. The hand's voice is pensive and sorrowful.
I weep for her. I see how open and pure her heart once was, a shining beacon of kindness and mercy. But the pains and torments that befell her made her cruel. Anger burns within her, and she no longer knows what is good and what is not. I cannot and will not judge her. I mourn the innocent that has been lost.
You are the most unlawful angel I've ever seen. I like you. I wonder if that's because of me. Let's get back to then there. Fleshmarkets. Go talk to Latverk. And, you know, put a fireball through his skull. I knew he was a creep. Like, I called it last week. There was no way he was not a creep. Got a portal up over there. There's no way the guy who goes around buying just the female Asimar slaves is not a creep. Alright, let's go. Can we get over there? Nope, we're currently trapped over here, so if I do that, then we can go over there. I think. Yeah, now we can go over here. Right. Into Asimar's house. Latverk, you're currently buffed, aren't you, boy? Creep. Get me crazy. Get some quick buffs on that I can still spare. Looking even paler than before, Latverk greets you in a trembling voice. Did you stop her? Is the Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual tastes. It's not my fault. I did not want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but there's nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear, I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved... That's not an excuse, you fucking idiot. There's a wound festering in your soul. It hurts, but you cannot share this pain with anyone or your friends would turn away. Which is why you set out to make friends yourself. Them, Ember points to this Asimar woman. But this isn't true friendship. You are still lonely, and still hurting. I feel very sorry for you. The time has come you will answer for your crimes. Nice teleport. With a show of impeccable timing, the Red Mask drops from the rafters, looking like the remorseless spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latverk, and in a harsh, damning voice she proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum! You will pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me! Run away!
May evil never go unpunished.
We chase. Down. My little birds, protect me from this vermin. They've come to enslave you once again.
They will break against our resolve.
Do I have to kill them? Really? Transformation? Oh, right. That's what transformation is. It's funny because it's true. Latverk. Your AC... Why is your AC so high? Why is your AC so high? There's literally no reason your AC should be that high. You're level 18 alchemist. Your dex is 43. Why is your dex 43? Why is your dex that high? There is no reason for your dex. Hey, I prepare it. What fucking reason do you have for your AC being that fucking high? You're a nightmare lord. Whatever that is. Are you evil? Or are you technically good? Yeah, lawful evil, screw you. Nope, still hitting 20s to hit you, Christ. Divine power in yourself. Ivu. Is the DLC already out for WotR? Which one? They've already done an entire season pass worth. They're working on the second season pass worth now. What are your saving throws like? Are you immune to fear? No, but you are kind of you have a high you have a high fortitude save. The one with the shapeshifter. No, it is not yet out yet. As far as I'm aware, it's not out yet. Then the idea that an entire season pass doesn't cover all DC boys me sometimes. Yes, but seasons end. I understand what you mean, but it's like, oh, we're gonna make this much DLC. If it's successful, we shall make more DLC. And then you do the thing, Chandra. Can you even get within range to blast off this? I don't think you can get range to blast off this turn, do you? Things I very much want to not attack the, at least the water that passes equipment. Exactly. Yep, they're gonna go down real fast, unfortunately. I want Latverk to die. I do not want to have to hit the girls at the same time. Your AC is super fine. Keep trying to hit you, although it's unlikely. He's trying to hit you. Wendu. Quarry him. Turn it off. SMR. Social, can we at least freeze them in place? I don't think I've got any holds for this though. Have I got any holds? I don't think I've even got any holds for this, unfortunately. You kill Red Mask. Excuse me, what has happened here? Latverk, the spell from the Kukri. Okay.
The Inheritor, guide
I want
my
to see
blade.
what makes your AC so bloody high. Your sensitivity. So you have 10 base, other 5. Other is bullshit. Other there's no reason. There's no reason for other at all. 16 plus 16 from your dex. Again, I have no idea why your dex is 46. I went for Chained Echoes. I have Chained Echoes installed. I still want to have time to. I haven't got time to play it yet. And Phantom Brigade launched on Tuesday. Came out version 1 on Tuesday. I had no idea why you see that. So, Mage Armor, Shield of Faith, Natural Armor because of the Grand Mutagen, Bark Skin as well, a Dodge bonus. Why is your deck so fucking high? Ivu, please. Nenio. These are all 5s on the damn saves. Chandra, please.
You offend me.
Concealment? Oh, for fuck's sake. What concealment has he got, by the way? What effect is giving him concealment? Does transformation give concealment? It does not. What is giving you concealment? You're invisible. Is that literally it? You're just naturally invisible. Of course you are. still hitting on 20s. You have true seeing. Concealment shouldn't apply for this. Why is concealment applying for this? Excuse me? You have true seeing, yes? You have true seeing, good. What kind of concealment is applying that's not being let through by true seeing? No, let's find out the rules here. Why do you have... What kind of thing you have that true seeing doesn't work with, huh? Are you blind? Have you had a blinded effect applied to you? No, you have not. Spelling attack, that's fine. That explains that much. Poison immunity, preserve organs. Phantom Again is a mech game, yeah. It's a turn-based mech game. Come on, where's your... Did it deflect arrows? No, it's not deflect arrows. Modification? Nope. Frozen Synapse Battle. Yes, pretty good. Yep. There is no reason at all. You have a like there is no reason for your dex to be that high. Your dex is that high for no good reason. The Cast Grace gives you a 4. The Grand Mutant gives you another what? Another... Gives you another 8, so that's 12. That'll take you to 22. That's it. You should have at most, like high 20s dex, not 43 dex. There is no reason on earth for your dex to be that high. You're an ASMR. You're not a demon. You're an ASMR. There is no reason in the world for your dex to be that high. It just is, though. You get +2 racial bonus to dex. You're starting with what? You're starting with what? 12? He's like, oh nope, gotta make you hard, so we're just gonna give you bull crap to hit with.
Into the fray!
Reflex negates. What's your reflex like? +35, never mind. Reflex partial. You still get staggered for a turn, though. Right? You were still entangled for a while.
Stand down.
Again, concealment. What is giving you the concealment? The 20% concealment chance. 20% concealment. What is 20% concealment? 20% concealment is half cover. What is giving you light cover? Why do you have light cover concealment against everything? Latverk, I want to figure this out for you. What is giving you that concealment? No one's blinded. If people were blinded, I'd understand that. No one's blinded, though. There's no reason why you should have that level of concealment. None at all.
No match for me.
Okay, keep rolling dice then. It's a 5% chance to hit on all my attacks.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
No glory without risk!
Roll the 20, because of course you did. Chandra, fill in stream, please.
Away, you rascal.
The Aasimar screams, desperately smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I am begging you, spare me. This disgusting trait, this addiction. It makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to alarm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. No, screw you. Seeing Latverk's dying convulsions, Red Mask lets out a bloodthirsty chuckle. Well done. I was afraid your resolve would falter, but you were strong enough to carry out the sentence. Without further ado, the Avenger bends over Latverk. When she stands again, she's holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Aasimar's face. The woman takes off her masks and smiles with satisfaction. He took away my beauty. Now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latverk's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks she drives into her own flesh. Rivulets of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. You will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupt city is full of scum whose wrongdoings remain unpunished. I will bring retribution to each and every one of them. Red Mask's laughter echoes eerily through the elder vaults, full of excitement and a lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing.
You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect.
Go to my camp. Get the hell out of here. The young Aasimar women exchange glances, then nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out in search of the promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look after one another and find a way out of this terrible place. Loot there, we have Temple of Roses by Alestin of Scenaria. What did you have? You had Cloak, Ring, you had Abrupt End. The wielder of this +4 shocking burst cookery gets a +2 in 7 attack rolls against enemies armed with shields, and a +2 to damage rolls against enemies armed with two-handed weapons. Okay, I guess.
There's
Hello.
something over there.
And we have a Gloves of Enduring Wizard. Whenever the wearer of these gloves classes a level 7 or higher spell, they get 20 temporary hit points for 1 minute. Nenia, what are you wearing in your
Follow my
hands?
unbiased opinion?
You're wearing Twisted Temptation. Increases the DC of all enchantment school spells by 2. In addition, whenever the wearer affects an enemy with a spell for the first time, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty. You know what? That might be more useful for you. Getting additional hit points. Hi, Eclectic. Yeah, I haven't actually played Trickster, other than but I am aware that it is hilarious. Like, Trickster does not take itself seriously at all. The Trickster, just given the choices you have of abilities you get, Trickster never takes itself seriously. Trickster is the class you want to play if you like. What is a fourth wall? You know. When you want to get abilities called improved critical, improved critical, improved critical, improved critical, improved. All I believe keep adding +1 to your critical range. Okay, let's go rest then, because may God we just took a lot of punishment. I only went up to improved critical. Yeah, I think it goes up to like 5 improved or something stupid like that. Let's go back and rest in the Nexus. Because that was a lot of pain. Then we'll go back to the bar and talk to the guy who's flirting there all the time. At which point we also have to go back to the. We'll go back to the arena, because I wonder what happens in the arena now. Ivu is currently down. I was currently dead. I was currently dead. Shit. Ivu, no! I was actually dead. Fuck. Haru, you're on your knees. What are you doing? Okay, you're just down. Okay. Ivu, you still down? Ivu's still dead. Ivu, stop being dead.
With grace?
Good point. Is Ivu going to get healed like a regular animal companion, or does Ivu need actual properly healing? Woljeff, you got an aura? Hang on. Hold the phone. No, Greybor has an aura. Greybor, what's this aura you have? Okay, it's the Clemency of Shadows. Okay, so the kukri, abrupt end cook. So what's here you have that you have the blitz cut. Or here you have the abrupt end kukri, which is a shocking, which is a stop looking at them. For God's sake, hang on. Blitz cut. So it's a +4 shocking burst kukri rather than a short sword. And you get a bunch more attack bonuses, so... You got Blitz cut is it? That's fine. Full plate +3. That's got... That's what? Staff +2, heavy crossbow +2, dagger +2, crossbow +2, Ring of Evasion. Who's got Ring of Evasion? Who didn't have one? We gave someone a Ring of Evasion, didn't we? You got Ring of Evasion. You can't have Ring of Evasion. Ring of Summoning's there, Ring of Protection's there as well. You don't need spare rings. Prismatic Ring. Is Prismatic Spade a Invocation spell, or is that a... I don't actually know. Ring of Sacred Touch. Ring of Protection +3. Bearer of Sorrow. You can't actually wield Bearer of Sorrow, can you? No. It's a full shard, but you cannot use it for shard. We have... Let's go -2, so... Make sure that no one's actually got belts that we would rather than wield. Yeah, we're all good. So belts can all get sold as well. So Woljeff. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Honestly, we'll keep that around because it looks cool. Sell those, sell that. +3, we'll keep this. That can go, that can go. That's a +3. That's literally useless to us. No one's going to be in Demonic Rage. +2s. So, where's the +1? Do that one. Okay, we're back up to normal numbers. Good. Some of these I'm keeping just for aesthetic purposes. And there are the ASMR. But you go back, you go back, you go back, you go back, you go back. Okay, cool. Hang on. What do you need? Shirt and a Yeah, the ASMR, Early Sunset. Anything to say to me, Early Sunset? Greetings, Chancellor Nye. I'm glad to see you've not lost your presence. Oh yeah, we haven't actually spoken to you yet. Even on a foreign hostile plane. What news do you bring from Galarian? Unfortunately, the news is not good. In your absence, the relations between the official and free Crusaders have worsened. Most of your allies have been banned from Dresden. They have been forced to rely on their own strength alone to fight demons. Queen Galfrey has moved the headquarters of the entire crusade to Dresden. along with part of the court. She has imposed order in the city, or order as she sees it. Many among the Crusaders were saddened by your departure, but others were gladdened by it. They prefer more conservative practices and leaders they can understand. As for the demons, I expect their attacks to intensify, but this has not yet happened. It seemed the attack on the Midnight Fane and the interruption of the supply of crystals dampened their fervor. Demonic activity remains strong near the Threshold Fortress and the maiming of Isrift, but it is always strong there. I did not notice anything that changed with your departure. That's all the news I have. I also bring news of the youngest members of your Free Fellowship. They are training day and night to become true warriors as they eagerly await your return. They do not believe that the Abyss will devour you. Young people are so full of hope, are they not? Ah yes, and as a counterpoint to their zeal, not long after your departure, a letter arrived in Dresden from a priestess in Erosian by the name of Narita, a former tutor of the Young Crusaders. You may read it and feel the full force of her rebuke. Commander, you almost certainly do not know or remember my name. I was Clena and Dabarosha's tutor, the youth whom you so recklessly accepted into the ranks of your Free Crusaders. I am a simple priestess. I start every morning with a prayer. I pray for the defeat of the forces of chaos and evil. I pray for a new and better world, and I pray for a peaceful future for all the poor orphans who find shelter here in our orphanage. But for many mornings now I find myself struggling to utter the holy words. I tremble, not knowing if tomorrow a messenger will bring news that my dear wards have lost their lives somewhere out there in the world wound. Who are the kids referencing? A bunch of orphans made their way to, they fled their orphanage and made their way to Dresden to join the crusade. I said, no, you're not going to fight, but you can basically be squires for the Free Crusaders, and so they were basically doing fetch and carry work while training. I specifically said they're not allowed near the front lines. People say you're a great heroine, Commander, our last hope. Each new report of your deeds sends young heads spinning. Each step you take echoes in thousands of hearts, and that echoes is dangerous. I implore you, do not forget the responsibility that has been laid upon you. That is all I ask. Princess Narita, tutor, Temple of Abadar Orphanage, Nerosian. I specifically did not allow them anywhere near the front lines. That was an option, I said no. Do you know anything useful about Lushnira and its inhabitants? I know that every being capable of speech is capable of deception, and those who cannot speak deceive with silence. If you want more practical advice, do not simply follow the path laid out for you. You must forge your own. In most places where guards bar your way, there will be a secret path or hidden teleportation route, the most natural method for a demon. It is rare for demons to rely on locks, as they prefer to kill intruders, but you should be ready for that. Do you recognize the name Hepzibah? Spawn of Baphomet. Early Sunset's lip curls with undisguised contempt. She shares one trait with her disgusting father. She's a master of subverting expectations. Many consider Hepzibah powerful, but also think she's outspoken and narrow-minded, and she is happy to maintain that reputation. In fact, she is cunning and resourceful and does not always act on impulse. Take care if you plan to move against her. Well, priestess is being priestess. I'm not going to fault her for being a concerned legal guardian. What did you mean when you said Baphomet is a master of subverting expectations? Enemies should be treated with an open mind. Therefore, I cannot fail to acknowledge Baphomet's ingenuity. Do you know how his ascent began? He was the favorite plaything of Lamashtu, but he conceived a bold plan to steal the scepter of the Prince of Darkness. He failed. Baphomet was captured, subjected to brutal punishment, and imprisoned in the Ivory Labyrinth, a prison designed to be impossible to escape by its powerful creator, Asmodeus. But a thief is a thief. Baphomet found an ingenious way to escape. He stole his prison from hell and took it to the abyss. The Ivory Labyrinth went from being the prison to his possession, his abyssal realm. From it, he rules hordes of Manitors and secret societies of cultists. This is what I meant when I said Baphomet knows how to subvert expectations. Hey, Reloaded! Hello, brother! What are you planning to do in the Abyss? I could accompany you and give you advice, as I did in Dresden, but I see that the role of mentor and bodyguard has already been taken over by the hand of the Inheritor. Isn't it a good idea to take two otherworldly creatures hostile to demons with you? Even if I were disguised, the chances of attracting unnecessary attention would be doubled. I will stay and watch over the camp. If an emergency arises, I will naturally intervene, but until then, I prefer to conceal my presence in the abyss. Okay, cool. We got all this. Oh, the demon boy. The boy you saved from his wicked mother gives you a look that is both sad and mature beyond his years. I have to go. Cool. I am collecting a band even here. Even here I am collecting a band of followers. Right, let's do another rest, shall we? Do you need to talk about Ember? Oh yeah. Do you really think the demons will listen to you? They listened to me, didn't they? I told them what I wanted to say. They might have forgotten it all right away, but what if they didn't? And what do you want to discuss with Nocticula? I don't know. I just want to see her with my own eyes. Maybe then I will know what to say. God, Ember, you are amazing. Right, let's do a quick rest here then. Kirstilaf. What are you doing on food? Okay, we got that. We can do spicy pastry. You don't need movement speed. You can do seasoned wings and thighs. Onion soup. Fish on a stick. Glowing croissant. Moss potage. And moss potage. No, moss potage. Godspeed salad, no. Midnight soup. Midnight soup. Let's do a midnight soup. Cousin! I fed your crow. The way he was hopping around in my bag of food, you think she hasn't eaten for a month. Oh, don't believe her. Sud is clever and she's just pretending to be hungry. I fed her only a half hour ago. I think I've seen that one before. Jesus, what the hell was that? What the hell was that noise? Oh, hey, Socio. Okay, I was back, yeah. Listen. The cleric speaks quietly, yet with unusual resolve. I learned of a slave trader at the local market. A demon in a black mask. I might be grasping at straws here, but what if he's the same demon that kidnapped Trevor? Talking to him is no longer possible, but we can still find out where he sold his slaves. Let's ask around the city. I totally just... Yes, I did kill him, Social. If you'd told me this beforehand, we would have dealt with it, wouldn't we? A demon in a black mask? What are you talking about? Do you remember those soldiers who fought for the Hell Knights? They told me that a demon in a black mask was the one who took Trevor. They thought the monster just killed him, but we know now there's a slave trade here. What if the demon brought my brother down here to sell him? What are you going to do? I don't know. Right now, I only have this unreliable lead and a lot of unreasonably high hopes. If this demon really is the one I'm after, if someone around here still remembers who bought Trevor, if Trevor is still alive, I have a chance to find out something about his fate. I can't give up now. Not now. We need more information. Then we can decide our next move. Are you still sure you want to find Trevor? You may not like what you discover. I have long accepted that whatever happened to Trevor couldn't have been good. I still want to know his fate. If he's in prison, I will set him free. If he's dead, I will at least be able to pray for his soul's peaceful rest, and not cast Raise Dead, apparently. Let's go. We've spoken to Social, Prison of the Abyss. We gotta go. Rumors of the commander is definitely spreading. What is our next step? Tell me honestly, what do you think of the one that you call the Champion of Galarian? My trust in you is as strong as the day we first met. Stronger even. Your deeds prove it is no coincidence we have all placed our hopes on you. Good. Right. Now let us go back to the Fleshmarkets and see if we can find anything there for him. Raise Dead requires a very rare plot mana to cast. No. Damn it, wrong place. Wrong place. Wrong place, Nemo. We can go that far. Okay, let's get that far then.
Adventures are exciting.
Too many mounts. Too many mounts. There's way too many mounts. I think the mortal will fetch a good price at the flesh markets. Let's bind her up and take her to the slave traders before she makes a fuss.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, for God's sake. Stop it. Fucking assholes. Oh yeah, because I've lost the damn oh, God's sake. Someone's gonna fucking burn for this.
Your time is over.
Thank you. Ivu. You've been held, Iomine. Oh, there's a couple of Rimmeracks there as well. Stop them. God, there's loads of them here. Holy shit. Okay. Dead. Because like, and more rocks. Stop it. Okay, have it anyway. Holy auras for everyone. Ember. I'm gonna kill a lot of people here, but fuck this. Brimrex died of Firestorm. That's just... Be ashamed of yourselves, guys.
Me.
Thank you. Ivu. I know, you got mirror images there.
I'll rip you apart. Down.
Dila, you staggered or something? Oh no, you just move really slowly. Like, oh, why are you so slow? Because you're moving slowly, okay.
Right, take you.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Stand down.
They'll beg me to stop.
Alright, everyone bunch up. People get on their damn horses.
Reason to pause.
Get in the horse.
I will lend
Cast
you
bless.
my aid.
Get on the pig. Get on the Triceratops.
We must stop this war. There is no hope, only us.
Right, so
The gods have abandoned. What
of
was
all
it
our
just now?
temporary health
Wanna play together?
levels gone down. 15 hours, 5 seconds. Okay, that's gonna go away. But the 15-hour negative level has to disappear as well, so you're gonna cast a regular resto on you to get rid of that. Is that gone? Yes, it's gone. Good. Is there anything else got negative there? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Right. Do that, please. Thank you. Loot all the things in the world. The Brimrex have a bit of crappy swords.
How cute!
Right. Into the pub. Go talk to the guy who's flirting with all the demons. Geocon, you're flirting with every demon under the sun. Why is this fact? The young man sifts through the pile of papers scattered across the table in front of him. He jots down notes excitedly, pausing occasionally to take a sip of the nondescript liquid in his mug. As you approach, he looks up from his work and gives you a cheerful smile. Hello, my name is Geocot, and I'm a wandering bard, researcher and scientist. I study both the natural and the unnatural. How can I be of assistance? You don't look like a fellow scientist. You may think you're a great researcher, but your lack of organization suggests that you're nothing more than an amateur. However, I appreciate your choice of research subjects and your method of gathering data. I've never thought of inviting a demon out on a date. I'll have to try that sometime. Who are you? What do you mean who? I just told you. Perhaps I was speaking too quietly. Just a moment. He puts a glove puppet dragon on his hand and ventriloquizes a deep, booming voice.
Geocot, a wandering bard. I am famous on 3 planes and banned on 4. If you want an autograph, get in line.
Why do you have a dragon puppet? Ah, this. The young man holds up the crudely drawn Soon glove puppet. The dragon glares at you with its button eyes. This is for my performances, and for everyday use too. It's always useful to have a dragon in your pocket. I like the idea that a bard whose instrument of performance is a glove puppet. You play the lute, you sing, you tell prose. I use a glove puppet. Hey, he's right, you know. Dragons do make everything better. What are you writing? I'm compiling my notes into a book. It'll cause a sensation once it's published. I've been on so many horrible dates, but horrible dates make for great stories. The young man shakes his notebook triumphantly. I've documented them all here. I've dated all kinds of demons, from Abracandaloos and Dretches to Glavrezes and Baelors. Jimothy Hansen. I'm publishing a complete guide to dating in the Abyss. Just you wait. My book will be subject of conversation in every plane. Dates with demons. Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't do this because I was desperate for dating partners. I've been conducting research for my book. Can I look through your notes? Of course. Good luck trying to read my handwriting, though. Jokot hands you his notebook. He holds up his glove puppet dragon, and ventriloquizes a deep voice.
Rejoice, puny mortal. You're about to read the first draft of my future interplanar bestseller.
It isn't easy to decipher the bard's handwriting, but you quickly realize that his notes are long, rambling discourses about all sorts of strange topics. From advice on how to take an abracandaloo to an art exhibition, to practical suggestions for properly rubbing a Vavakia's snout. He also recommends that you take brimaraks to restaurants with spicy cuisine and omoxes to mud spa resorts. It's certainly an unusual collection of romantic hints and tips. So, what do you think? Brilliant, right? The young man beams at you. There's only one problem. I'm not very good at titles. A complete guide to dating in the abyss? That sounds too boring. An excellent guide? No, that's not it either. Oh, I just can't come up with anything good. Do you have any ideas? See. You need to title something authoritative. Something like Dates with Demons, an unabridged, unbridled, and untamed guide to dating in the abyss. Or a guide on how to get yourself killed. I don't know how you avoid being alive, but anyone who follows your advice will be devoured in a heartbeat. You need to title to sound authoritative. Something like Dates with Demons, an unabridged, unbridled, and untamed guide to dating in the abyss. Oh! The young man is clearly impressed. He writes down your idea in his notebook. That's perfect. With a title like this, my book will sell like hotcakes. Thank you. I must reward you with your help. What can I give you? Oh, I've got an idea. Geocot rummages through the contents of his bags for a moment, then pulls out a multicolored shirt. I don't wear things like this anymore. I've recently changed my style, but it is enchanted with some helpful spells. Take it. It might be useful, and after my book is published, feel free to come back for an autograph. See you, Eclectic Fruit. Have a good dinner. The bard smiles at you and returns to his work. Okay, so we've got the Happy Traveler shirt. The shirt increases the wearer's base speed by 50. In addition, whenever the wearer travels 50 or more feet and around, they are affected by greater invisibility effect for 1 round. Hello. Whenever the wearer travels 50 or more feet and around, they are affected by greater invisibility for 1 round. Does that count as being on horseback? Because I know I can definitely travel that much and around. That's not difficult at all. I wonder if it works if you're on horseback. So we'll find out. If you travel for 50 feet on horseback and become invisible, and the horse can't wear it, surely. Surely a horse can't wear a shirt. Okay, a horse cannot wear a shirt. Like, you make Iomane go invisible, but Sela's still on her back, so it's like, oh, okay. That's that one done. Okay, I've got to take... That's not here. That's not there. I gotta take Camellia to the brothel. Okay, I gotta go... Try going to the... I'll talk to Burgaz, see if you know anything about the demons. I was looking... Here you go. I'm looking for one particular slave. I suspect he passed through the hands of a slaver wearing a black mask. The demon scratches the back of his head. Small spiders scatter from under his crooked fingers. He sets a tankard of bubbling liquor in front of you and flecks the foam float to the surface. That's not a hard question. Beer? Only 1,500 gold. Fine. The beer is awful, and the aftertaste is even worse. At the bottom of the tankard you find a partially dissolved leg of some insect. To your health. As I was saying, the guy in the black mask is traded on only one kind of slave, gladiators. If the one you're looking for still lives, look for him in the Battle Bliss. Yeah, I probably could have done that, couldn't I? In the arena. Socia looks at you stricken. So the beasts made him... Oh, Shaylin, what cruel mockery. But he is still alive, and that is all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. What have you got? Hang on. The demon's voice drops to a whisper. By the way, I have something new only I can offer you. A Nahindran crystal. It holds incredible power. It's probably fake. Fascinating. I'm interested. Okay, let's see what you got. So it's bulk selling. That can go, that can go, that can go. This is fine. Good. Nahindran crystal. In inverted commas. +1 competence bonus on knowledge roll check. Yeah, that's fine. That is not an Nahindran crystal. If it is, I'll be kicking myself afterwards. Right. Let's go to the battle bliss. I'm also intrigued about what the guy's going to mention, because I killed the guy who provided gladiators, so what's going to happen to my career now? Gods can't help anyone. They're just like us mortals, silly, frightened, and clueless. No one can help you but you. Right, Zeklex. How can I be of assistance? I'm looking for one particular slave. I suspect he passed through the lands of the slaver wearing a black mask. You've come to the right place. Tell me more about the slave you're looking for. The tiefling listens to your description and then nods. You're in luck. The gladiator you're looking for is still alive. He's even earned a place in the Nahindran League. We call him the Dire One. However, it won't be easy to arrange a visit. All the League's members prefer to keep to themselves, but the Dire One is notoriously reclusive. In the arena. That's literally, we've had this before. Into the Nahindran. Okay, fine. Gelderfang will have to do without the succubi. Really? That's a shame. However, I won't insist. I'll go ahead and start making the arrangements for your fight against a member of the Nahindran League. I'm ready to enter the arena. Hope you came prepared. The members of the Nahindran League are formidable opponents. At Selm, your next opponent has claimed the lives of over 100 of her opponents, but she has also been slain in the arena on 3 separate occasions. However, she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious, but she always comes back to life, ready to fight in the arena once more. Who is my opponent? The imp scowls and covers his face with his hands. He peeks out from between his tiny fingers as if he's wearing a mask. The tiefling glances at his familiar and nods. Selm will be your opponent. She's a very dangerous member of the Nahindran League, which is a bit of a mystery. She used to work for the Assassin's Guild and no one knows why she left. She is swift, deadly, and violent. Most importantly, she's extremely hard to kill. Stay on your guard against her. Earning your membership in the Nahindran League will not be easy. Need some time to prepare. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for... Have we done this? We've done that. Let's do this one as well. Let's get in there. I wish you luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all your opponents and return alive and victorious. Let's go kick some more ass. Now she wants a place in the Nahindran League. This is Chandra Nalar, the Mephit Slayer. The Nahindran League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her, you obsess over her, and you all fear her. You've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times you've enjoyed her defeat and painful death. But every time she has come back from the dead, an artist of suffering, at Selm thrice killed. Yahoo! I'll cut out your eyes faster than you can blink. The winner of this fight will be granted membership in the Nahindran League, and the other will die. Or in the case of Selm, not die. We'll have to find out. Fighters, commence battle! Come on, everyone get up here first of all, before we get too... Get off the fucking lava, you colossal piece of idiot. I know, right? I was thinking that. What comes after thrice? How do we conjugate thrice? This is thrice follow like the Latin or the Greek nomenclature? Are we going for like quad, or are we going for tetra? You know? Because it's like, it's twice is 2, thrice is 3, thrice, foris, It's not even Latin, and it's English. I was thinking it's like because it's not die or buy, it's twice. It's not dice or bice. It's twice. So it's English based. So it'll have to be foice or something. But there isn't one. I've never heard of one. If there is one, I've never heard of it. All right, Atzel, let's go ahead and just. I could just start this fight slowly, couldn't I? You know, you've been cheating against me, so screw you and everything you believe in.
Away, you rascal!
Get bent immediately. Wild gaze. Atsam is just toying with her victim. She takes her time before the kill. How violent and erotic. Can I hit you from there? No, I cannot. So, a bunch of wild gazes worked. So what's happened to a bunch of us here? You are currently confused. Who's confused at the moment? Let's find out. Just Wendu is confused. Ivo is immune to confused. Bismuth is immune to frightened. What is wild gaze? Dunno. You're already at half health, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Chaotic neutral Fey assassin.
Into the fray!
What's your AC? 29. Hellfire Ray! What's your... You immune to fear? You're not immune to fear. Dead. Arena, I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. This can't be happening. The Nahindran League's fighters down. The fearsome Atselm has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nahindran League. I wanted to loot the body. Ermangaleth suddenly raises his hands for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face, and he gives you a cheerful wink before quickly resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds, and his voice booms out over the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nahindran League. She is invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Chandra Nalar, the Mephit Slayer. Glory and death! The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another, trying to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators grows so loud, you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you in wonder, and worship you as if you were a goddess. Wenduag basks in the adoration of the crowd. She grins happily. I like this place. They appreciate the skills of a true warrior. I think I'd kill again just to hear the screams of the crowd. You really like this? It feels like my head is about to explode from all this screaming. These assholes in the stands don't care who lives or dies. You survived, but they would have been just as happy to watch you spill your guts in the arena. But that makes the delight of the crowd even sweeter. I'm the one who survived. They were cheering for me. I've never felt so alive. I want to thank all the spectators here at the level list. It's your admiration and support that gives me the strength to win. Or, you love this, don't you? You dirty cowards! You're just skeletons in yourselves. You just want to watch others get killed. You're all disgusting, pathetic filth. Start swearing at the crowd. You swine! You pieces of shit! Come down here! I'll kill you all! I'll kill you! I'll tear you to shreds! there's very Chandler Lenore. The crowd roars its approval. The screams of the audience shake the arena. The battle bliss trembles with the stomping of their feet. They pump their fists excitedly and yell in unison, Mephit Slayer! Ermangalith lays his flat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For her valor and courage, Chandra Nalar will receive a collar of the Nahindran League. From now on, she is the precious property of the Battle Bliss. I am pleased to tell you that I have personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. Look out, champ. Ermangalith pets you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. Hey, that's enough fooling around. You have more Mephits to defeat. Ermangalith blooms over you. The arena's master is massive. Bloated torso wriggles excitedly as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. As the Cambion howls in amusement, you realize your neck feels stiff. You reach up a hand and discover that you are now wearing a jewel-studded metal collar. The hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse.
I've let you down, champion. That fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. Well, what's done is done. Stay strong, we'll find a way to free you.
Are you out of your mind, you fat pile of shit? Emmanuel smiles at you approvingly. He responds eagerly, yes, there's the passion. That's what an audience loves about you. The crowds would tear you to pieces if they had the chance. It wasn't easy to keep them away from you. Everyone wanted to leave with a small souvenir. They would have loved to test their skills against the arena's newest sensation. If you left the Battle Bliss, you'd be the most popular entertainment in the city. Everyone would be trying to pick a fight with you. But I simply cannot allow the arena to lose its most promising new gladiator. No, it would be an unacceptable tragedy. The champion points to a collar with a smile. Please accept a small gift with my compliments. It'll guarantee your safety. This collar will make sure you do not leave the Battle Bliss. I don't want you out looking for trouble on the streets. It'll also prevent you from picking fights with all the gladiators outside the scheduled flight times. It would be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. Nope, there will be a time and place for fighting, but here you can experience all other kinds of entertainment. You'll enjoy all the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and the throngs of adoring fans. You'll love being my property, I promise. Evil is that? Well, I think we're very reasonable. How dare you? You're trying to enslave me? This is disgusting. No. You will be my property, but I won't treat you like a slave. I won't make you run errands for me or force you to do anything humiliating. You are my treasure, my precious instrument of violence. You will be a paintbrush in the hands of a artist. Yes, the arena will be my canvas, and blood will be my paint. I will use you to create a masterpiece of violence, pain, and death. Where are my companions? Your companions? Ah, yes, there was a group of Galarians who came looking for you, but I gave the guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them, you won't need them anymore. I own the best slaves in Illusionera, and they are all at your disposal. Take this collar off right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You do realize you're not my first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I am very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Baylor could escape. It won't work. I'll find a way to get free. The arena master nods. Of course you will, but it won't happen the way you imagine. The crowds want to see Gelderfang tell you apart. They simply cannot wait for that to happen, and who am I to deny them? If I ignore their desires, they will storm the arena. Yes, soon you will take your last stand in the arena. When the champion is done with you, you will be truly free. Of course you will be dead, but your spirit will live on. No one will ever forget the ambitious newcomer who almost defeated the champion.
This collar reminds me of the seal we broke back in Dresden. If I try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed, and the collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider the option as a last resort. For now, you should try and stay calm. Be vigilant and look for new opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free.
Do you really think the Mephit Flayer is an amusing title? There's an insane light in the champion's eyes. He nearly chokes with laughter. Yes, I think it's magnificent. All of Illusionera find it funny. You must admit, I have a talent for inventing memorable nicknames. Oh, go on, fine. This is gonna be very funny it'll be very funny when I use it to kill you. The two of you laugh together for some time. You can sense that there's something not altogether right about his laughter. It feels unhinged. But it's also intoxicating, and as you drink it in, you feel the faint aftertaste of immortality on your lips. I think you've gone completely insane. Ermangaleth smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I'm as mad as a hatter. My marble's long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. If you are sane and sensible, you are shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. Oh, please don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators came here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is their theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. After all, the fights always follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement. And of course, there are other fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between two professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin and decide who wins. Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklex. The audience likes the things the way they are. but Zeklex handles the betting tables and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theatre of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. Just you wait, I'll find a way to break free from the scholar. Oh, I'm trembling in fear. Is the noise he made. I like the fact that Ivu's still here with me. What is the collar I'm wearing right now? The Hendren League collar. This amulet grants you a +4 natural armor enhancement bonus to your armor class, +4 morale bonus on reflex and fortitude saving throws, and -4 on will saving throws. Oh well. You're adding to my AC. I appreciate that, I guess. Ooh, lootables. Let's go loot this place up. Loot. Loot, 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 loot. Hey, Zeklex. Loot, 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 loot. I'll talk to you in a bit. Loot, loot, loot. Atselm, old Atselm, young Atselm. Oh, there's multiples of them. Atselm sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she's not alone. Two other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second is a young, very young girl who has only just passed from childhood into adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Atselm. They all share the same face. Atselm looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or a woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out their strange shape. You realize that Atselm is not human, though from a distance she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully, and does not seem to harbor any resentment towards you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet taste of victory. The old woman who looks like Atselm adds in a stern voice, "We won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad that we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. How did you survive? We are a Fae of the First World. We are a triune with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive, even if the others die, and when morning comes, we will return to our triune form." That is very helpful, but it must hurt very much. I guess it is better not to die at all. Then you don't have to come back to life again. I'm sorry I killed you. Please forgive me. Oh, think nothing of it. It was an amusing fight, and we enjoyed it. As for death, it hurts, but we are used to the experience. How do you create copies of yourself? It's a Fae secret. We won't tell you. And why do you refer to yourself in the plural? The elderly woman chuckles. She shrugs her shoulders and sighs. We are not one, and we are not three. We are a triune entity. This is the way we are accustomed to speaking. And tell me about yourself. We are Atselm Thunder Eyes, a Fae from the First World and a proud scout of the Wild Hunt. It was Atselm's job to track down the prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there would be feasts, and Atselm always took a bottle of spiced wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Atselm infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked her for aged wine that tasted of oak, a wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weep. Old Atselm joins in, and her voice trembles with bitterness. And the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Atselm? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Atselm from the First World. But the Fae used to be a good servant, so at the last moment the monarch relented. To help Atselm overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell and ordered her to cast the spell on herself every morning. This spell made Atselm a triune being and helped her understand the difference between the vibrant youth and the grey hairs of old age. Young Atselm interrupts the older version of herself, and now Atselm has grown wise. We have become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the Wild Hunt, and we will be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We will drink and laugh, and no one will say, "Haha, Atselm is so foolish. She doesn't even know the difference between young and old ever again." How would you like to help me kill Gelderfang in the arena? You wish to betray Irmangalith and kill his champion? That is an ambitious plan, and for some reason you have decided to seek our help. You killed us. But that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. Yes, you've intrigued us. Now you must persuade us. Young Atselm laughs and clasps her hand eagerly together. You want to hear more about this cunning treachery? How exciting! It'll be fun to betray Irmangalith. Young Atselm nods her approval. She gestures towards her other 2 forms as if to indicate that she is speaking on their behalf. The Galarian knows the meaning of fun. It sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. Okay, we're getting a bunch of people to coordinate and kill Atselm together. Who? Demon Gladiators, Plagued Mastodon, a Heavy Shield. Cannot identify you because I'm not Oh, okay, that's okay. F5 because I'll come back to you in a bit, but that is basically Trevor. I'll go talk to Trevor in a bit. Let's go loot everything else first.
Have a look.
Loot, loot, loot. Loot, 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 loot. Oh, that's the arena. Okay, so okay, back around here. Let's go finish. Let's do all the looting. Then go talk to Trevor.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Loot here. Arena healer over there. Loot here. Yep, fine. Hey, Gelderfang.
No challenge at all.
Some full plate we kind of identify. I'll talk to you in a bit, Gelderfang. Hello. Dead Vavakia with some magical gear. A massive scaly demon greets your arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon towards you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest.
Galarian, new blood. You've not been in the league for long, but you've already given the chance to fight against Gelderfang. I have been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but your Mangalith protects this champion from me. Pathetic cowards, both of them.
Who are you? The demon twirls her weapon in the air. The blade comes within hair breadth of your face.
Surely you already know. I am Ruxa, future champion of the Battle Bliss. We Vavakia are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind I am considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me was a gift from Lamashtu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. What can that pompous and weakling Gelderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand, and I'll grab his wings with the other, and I'll tear him apart.
Do you worship Lamashtu?
Yes. Lamashtu created Vavakia to rule and conquer. She gives us strength, power, and superiority over all the rest. We are conquerors, Lamashtu's true firstborns. All Vavakia must worship her.
We'll have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang.
Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood?
Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. Your Mangalith will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion.
Yes, your Mangalith is smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine, I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Gelderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I've finished with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might just choose to spare you.
Cool, so we have two. I was not intending on this right now, but apparently this is what we're doing right now. We're currently getting a bunch of stuff on side here. Let's go talk to her. Let's go talk to Gelderfang as well. See what Gelderfang has to say. Gelderfang greets you with a condescending sneer. He looks at you smugly, flexing his muscles so that you can see his chiseled abs beneath his smooth, flawless skin. His teeth have been neatly filed, and his impassive eyes hide the cold fury that could ignite into a hot, flaming rage at any moment. You get the feeling that he wouldn't take much to set him off on a rampage. Ah, you must be my next victim. So you're the little Galarian who wants to challenge me for the title of Battle Bliss champion. Gelderfang pretends not to recognize you. He looks you up and down, then fixes you with a bored, lazy stare. Another primitive Galarian. There's nothing special about you. How disappointing. Why do you fight in the arena? Because it's fun. Where else can I unleash my passion, my wild and sensual spirit? If I don't fight, I feel a terrible aching pain in my bones. Without release, my power grows sour and stale like a rancid brew, and the only thing that can cleanse me from this stagnation is to find a victim, and torment them until they howl. Their wail of pain and humiliation washes over me, and restores my power to its full potency. Only then do I become myself again. Gelderfang the Invincible, the true ruler of the Battle Bliss. I didn't understand any of that, but it sounded very stupid. We're going to fight each other soon. You're not scared, are you? The demon chuckles contemptuously. When you're about to eat a great feast, do you feel scared? When a succubus seduces you, do you feel scared? I'm looking forward to our fight, and so should you. I plan to be very delicate with you. I'll slip my fingers into your skin and extract the tip of a nerve, and I'll slowly pull it from your body like a fisherman reeling in a line. I won't stop until I've removed every last nerve from your body. First you'll howl in pain and terror, and then you'll beg me to pull out your nerves faster so that you won't feel pain anymore. Trust me, it'll be an unforgettable experience. I killed a lot of your kind back on Galarian. All right, I heard about that. A real demon exterminator. Supposedly you have amazing powers or something like that. But you don't seriously think that your enemies on Galarian could compare with a demon like me, do you? Even my rivals are more powerful than the puny foes you faced back on your world. Sorry, but your special powers aren't enough to impress me. It's I need to roll a 12 to do that, so I want to see if I can buff that check up. Can I buff that check real fast? Is there a way to buff that real fast? Can I... I've got heroism already. Can I buff any more skill checks on me? Persuasion, unfortunately, is that would give my persuasion up. That would make it at least a 10 up. I was hoping I had that item that's been increased my skills by +5, but I don't have it with me. I don't think. I think someone else has it equipped. I assume. Tis a shame that. Oh. Let's try. So primitive. Are you trying to make me angry? Do you want me to lose control? You'll have to do better than that. I want to see if I can... Right. I want to see if I can pass that check. Mainly because I want to see what it does. One second. Shame. Very much a shame. Right. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wrong button. Nope. Right. Statistically. One, two, two, two. Nope. Let's pass this check, and then we'll save, and then tomorrow we will talk to Trevor, and then we will do whatever needs to be done here. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. No. I need to roll a 12. Come on. Two. Demon's relaxed, laid-back demeanor vanishes instantly. He hisses furiously, burying his teeth in an angry snarl. I'm going to make you suffer, mortal. I'll make you beg for the sweet relief of death. I'll start nice and slow. Oh yes. I'll take my time as I unravel your innards. I'll make a noose for you out of your own intestines, and I'll strangle you until the life leaves your body. Well, I pissed him off. I wonder what that does for me in the long run. Okay, so we've spoken. We've got to go talk to Trevor in a bit, so we'll go save in front of Trevor, and I'll deal with that tomorrow. We'll see what I'm going to find. You know what? Let's do this now. A huge, dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he's still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or tried to heal him. The man's skin is in tatters and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain, and it is hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a wary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is an unmistakable warning not to make any closer. Yo, Captain, just finished Among Us. I've been looking for a while now. You finished Among Us? That game ends? Shock. I have finished Among Us. I have defeated the final boss of Among Us. Examine the slave's sword and helmet. The gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is a hoarse whisper. Not yours. Go away. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He's clearly not comfortable holding a conversation. A low, feral growl rumbles in his throat. The dire one. Trevor? Are you Trevor Vanek, Social's brother? The gladiator goes still. He gazes at you, his lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out hoarsely. Social. Yes, he is my brother. After a pause, the gladiator touches your hand with his rough, deformed fingers, as if he's trying to greet you with a handshake, but can't quite remember what he's supposed to do. Are you his friend? My friend too, then. Can you understand me? There's a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you, or perhaps he just doesn't want to talk. I have to go. Okay, so we have found the brother. The man wasn't, because we have to fight him to talk to him. That's unfortunate. Right, well, that'll definitely happen tomorrow then. I'm kind of glad we just did this now. Right, save here. Save game. Boop. And we will carry on tomorrow. Turns out the imposter was the friend we made all along. Thank you very much for hopping by. I'll be carrying on with Pathfinder tomorrow, as per usual. Monday, I think we'll go back to Northgard with Beric. We'll carry on with our Conquest playthrough of Northgard. Wednesday, I have to find something new to play on Wednesday because we finished Gloomhaven on Wednesday. We accidentally managed to finish Gloomhaven on Wednesday. So I need to find something new to play with Kenny and Rin. On Wednesday. I wasn't here on Thursday, but next Thursday, hopefully, we'll be able to do some more Back 4 Blood. And then Friday and Saturday for more Pathfinder. Ooh, I'm yawning now. Ugh. Who's live? Let's learn about who is live right now. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Multiplayer EDF 401 is fun. It is fun. EDF is great. It is true. Have to figure out what to do. We have a few ideas we've been shuttling around. But we'll have to find out what they're gonna be. Right. Deuce has been playing with Fire Emblem. Which Fire Emblem is she playing? The Sacred Stones. Sacred Stones. That's sold, isn't it? So Sacred Stones is that GBA days? I think it's GBA days, isn't it? Right, anyway, let's go raid Dusa. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. We'll carry on with more Pathfinder. Take care of yourselves, folks, and I'll catch you all then. Bye-bye. I'm going to go rest my voice now because I'm starting to feel it. Like, this game just lets me... There's so much reading and stuff that it just makes me feel it. Next time, folks. Bye-bye.